Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And I want to welcome you here today because today we're going to be talking about 9 ways to increase your chances of millionaire status. That's right. It's very important because I have a feeling after all this inflation, we're going to talk about a lot of millionaires are going to have to be made or minted, as they say. And welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Stop struggling now, gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And today, before we get into it, please let me know upon your arrival if you saw the trailer or if you received the YouTube notification. And if you haven't, and you are a subscriber or a member of the channel, please make sure that you have signed up for our newsletter, which is at the very bottom of the description box down below. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Now, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. The other part, please smash the like button. And that's so the YouTube gods know that we have a few people in the house. First up, let's see who's here. We have Auntie Val, aka Professor Auntie Val's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to her name. That means she's a member of the channel, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, she has her tagline in tow. Good evening, fam, with the heart, with the support and the strength. Thank you so much, Professor Auntie Val, for being here. And she gives me good news to start off the bat. She says, got him. Thank you so much. That means she received a YouTube trailer and received a notification and saw the YouTube trailer. That's great. Awesome. Diesel Mike is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Also with the icon next to his name. And in case you're new here, Diesel Mike has a tagline as well. Good evening, Eric and SSN family. Got the notification. That's 2 people. We're starting off for a record. That is beautiful. Very, very good to hear. And in case you're new here, people with the icons next to their name, that means they're a member. That means they receive special messages. That also means they get to join me on a live stream if they choose to, because under the community tab, they have the link to get into this live stream. And they receive a couple of videos per month, 1 or 2 specifically from me. So that's the reason, and that's a whole separate thing besides becoming a member. Also, Victor Marrero's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he has the icon next to his name, and he has a tagline as well. Tonight's tagline says, "Hi all," and then let's do this. That's what we try to do here, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that you can figure out how to make money, how to make investments, how to get that passive income, how to buy assets. It's SSN Nation University, SSN Nation Academy. And guess what? There's no charge. That's right, because it's the no guru zone. All right, let's see who else is in the house. Vanessa Comagate is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And she has the icon next to her name as well. Hopefully your significant other is doing fine after the accident. And she says, hey, boss and SSN fam, hello to you. And like I said, hopefully that accident situation is getting better. And Victor Marrero says, got the YouTube notification and the Primavera Vista Cana trailer. Oh my. Thank you so much for letting me know. And That means we have 3 people that have seen the trailer or received YouTube notification tonight. We're starting off with a bang because that's unusual at the first 5 minutes. So once again, if you're late like me, and if you actually show up and you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel and click the all notification bell. And better yet, like I started off this video, down below at the very bottom is a newsletter, as we call it. Please sign up so that way you receive an email. And I don't do too much. I send you an email whenever I upload videos most of the time. Rarely do I send out an email just for the hell of it, but every now and then it does occur whenever there's some sort of special promotion going on. And speaking emotions, I guess I might as well get into it to start off. We'll get into the 9 ways to increase your chances to get to that millionaire status. You guys don't know in the SSN Nation, you already know, well, probably 5 of the ways to get there. We've talked about it over the last 4 years, but I'm going to talk about what I had in the title, that $10,000 primary trade line, because it's from Intrigue Fine Jewelry. Now, the name doesn't matter that much, although that is the name of the company. They took over the AG Jewelers accounts. So if you paid for AG Jewelers, and bought merchandise, then you are already a member with Intrigue Fine Jewelry. You can go to their website. The link is down below in the description. Your login is still the same, and they're still going to honor your membership if you signed up for AG Jewelers for the $149.99. I just want to point this out again. Their email is info@intriguefindjewelry.com. All right? intriguefindjewelry.com. And in fact, let me do this. I'm going to put it in the chat room so that way somebody can see the links. And that's also, if you don't know anything about it, you get a $10,000 primary trade line. It's an installment trade line, but the $149.99 is what you need. No credit check, just a soft inquiry. That's all that's going to happen. And this allows you to buy something up to $10,000 on a soft inquiry. So generally, almost everybody's going to be approved. And the other catch, if there is such a thing, is you do have to put down 20% to trigger the trade line. And there's more, because this is not the old-fashioned way where you pay and then they have trade lines. You can't do that anymore. So now they're going to post your trade line after you make 3 on-time payments, just like a normal jewelry store. Nothing different, out of the ordinary. Installment trade line, in case you want to know, not a revolving trade line. So therefore, the revolving trade line, guess what? That's going to come up after you complete your payment. Then they're going to give you a revolving trade line. How you like that, though? That works out. That's worth the price of admission. That's worth the price of getting your credit established, reestablished, or starting out, or even if you already have credit, might as well, if you want to get into jewelry, fine. Either way around it. They even have custom jewelry that you can get into, and they have stores that you can actually go to. Some of you might know Ontario, Tyler Mall. Some of you might, sorry, that's Riverside, Tyler Mall. Ontario, I can't remember the name of the mall in Ontario. So anyhow, I won't get into it. Vanessa Comagate says, got the notification. He is healing and we are working with the attorneys. That's beautiful to hear, Vanessa Comagate. Thank you for that information. Glad that he's healing, and the attorneys, that's unfortunately part of the equation. But the most important thing is that mending
on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully the sound is back. I don't know what actually happened. I did get a blurb that showed up that said something about my browser wasn't working. And then all of a sudden I saw things down below saying you can't hear me. So anyhow, I don't even know where I left off because I was talking about Intrigue Fine Jewelers and the AG Jewelers people, that $10,000 trade line. So I'll have to go over the spiel again unless you guys heard that part. But I figured we might as well start with credit stuff first to get it out of the way. Then we'll talk about the 9 ways to increase your chances of being millionaire status. And we've been doing about 5, 6 of those already, unbeknownst to you guys, figuring out how you could be on the path, emerging millionaires, the CEO of your life, and get there. So we're going to talk about it a little later, but I have to go back into the spiel with Intrigue Fine Jewelry. Once again, $10,000 trade line, an installment trade line. How do you get it? $149.99 one-time fee. Then you qualify because it's a membership fee. You qualify and now can buy up to a $10,000 line of credit of jewelry. What do you have to do? You have to put down 20% though. That's the key. This isn't your grandma's like the Hutton Chase and all them guys that you used to be able to just pay and then they give you some trade line. Them days are over. So therefore, you're going to have to put down 20%. You make 3 payments on time. Then they report just like a normal jewelry store. It's that simple. The link is down below. And if you were an AG Jewelers member and you paid the $149, or if you bought jewelry, then you need to go sign up. Not sign up as in sign up as a new membership. You actually, they bought your contract, but you need to go to the Intrigue Fine Jewelry website and your login information and everything is still there. All right. So it's that simple. Now, if you bought something, I suggest you contact them at info@intriguefindjewelry.com. And hopefully you have some record of this transaction if you bought something, because then they may be able to start reporting your installment trade line. And again, you will be grandfathered in if you're already a member. Info@intriguefindjewelry.com is when you need to contact them, and the login information that you had before, ported, transferred, so you're up and operational as soon as you go in. Your membership is already paid for. Everything is good. You can actually go and buy something. All right, just letting you know. Now, Moses Tillman has a tagline, and I see he's keeping it. He's saying, let's effing go. I like that. Beautiful. Exactly. That's what we like to do here. I'm going to look into becoming an affiliate and advertise. Vanessa Comagate, how could I say it any better? That's one of the 9 ways to increase your chances of millionaire status, getting those streams of income, getting that passive income always helps. And please use the link down below in the description. Become an affiliate of Intrigue Fine Jewelry. That can happen as well. You guys can do that. So again, I had it on the screen. I was showing it. It got interrupted. But nonetheless, here it is, Intrigue Fine Jewelry. And I have to point this out. This here is how you log in. All right. That's how you log in. And the affiliate, if you want to become an affiliate, you hit the affiliate link. All right. Now, if you are a member, you would click on this person here and you would log in using your previous credentials with AG, or if you are just now wanting to sign up for that $10,000 primary trade line, which is an installment trade line, become a member, how it works. I'll go over this real briefly because I already explained it, but how it works is steps to apply: submit the Intrigue Fine Jewelry credit application. That's 1. Number 2, shop from our selection of thousands of fine jewelry pieces, watches, and more. That's number 2. Number 3, check out and pay only 20% of the item price plus a one-time $149.99 membership fee. That's for new people. If you already have an AG Jewelers membership, Your grandfather, then you do not have to pay the $149.99 again, and you would be able to click on this person, and hopefully if you have your login credentials, they still work. And if not, hit them up at info@intriguefindjewelry.com. Number 4, get instantly approved for a credit line of up to $10,000. By the way, they have custom jewelry, just in case you don't know. So custom jewelry is a little different. If you want some custom jewelry, which means it's only made for you, then you're going to have to put down 50% for custom jewelry. And I don't blame them, because you make something crazy, nobody else is going to want it. So they want to make sure they get paid. All right. Then you go to my account and click on Begin e-signature to complete the membership application. Go to purchase orders and sign your purchase receipt. And by the way, former AG Jeweler members, you'll notice over here on the right-hand side, all AG Jewelers accounts have been purchased and are being serviced by Intrigue Fine Jewelry. That's simple. All right. So hopefully you guys understand. You got another shot at trade lines. And again, after you start making your payments, finish the payments for the installment trade line, they are slated to give you a revolving trade line. So it's that simple. All right. So hopefully you guys get that part. All right. I've had some people ask me, you hit the mute button. Yep, I did. Speak louder for us in the back. Vanessa commenting. Let me know last part you heard. All right. Okay, there we go. Okay, 2 thumbs up or 1 thumbs up. There you are. All right, good. We good to go now. Thank you so much, Moses Tillman. Curtis Davis is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And Curtis Davis has the icon, and he brings his tagline with him tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He has it. Good evening, SSN family. And he has the ABMM. In case you're new here, that means always be making money. That's right. I have to say it again. Always be making money or looking to be making money. Either way, that's what we do. And that's what Curtis Davis does. And he helps you out. He has a pseudonym, a name called Chili Davis. That's right. Chilly. Chili Davis has his own channel. That would be Mr. Financial around here, has his own channel. He helps people throughout the day because he goes over some stock markets, crypto, financial information, and he gives you updates throughout the day that can help you make investment decisions. And he's here with us tonight as well. So make sure you go over to Chili Davis channel and go show some love by signing up, hitting some of those like buttons over there, watching his videos, because you know what? They don't like sending out YouTube notifications to SSN Nation and the family of SSN Nation, apparently, because I still haven't received any YouTube notification for when he posts videos. And I know he posts videos almost every day. It's kind of crazy. We can hear you. I don't know what that guy is talking about. PMS team, thank you so much for being in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And before I forget, he also said he can hear me now. So thank you so much once again. But down below in the description, since we're talking about making money, right? Free Bitcoin mining using your computer software. The link is down below. You heard me correctly. You don't have to go get any mining rigs. You can use your phone. You can use your tablet. You can use your laptop, your desktop, anything else that uses computing power. It uses a browser. So if you can open a browser, then you can get this mining going, and then you can have a link, because everybody has a link who signs up for the crypto tab mining. You should share your link, like I have the link down below in the description, with other people. They get free Bitcoin as well. You start building up a network, and now a lot of people's underneath, and you start building and building and building. So again, please use the link down below for crypto tab to get your free Bitcoin mining started, especially when you're at work and you have multiple tablets, multiple laptops, multiple desktops sitting around doing nothing. You can link them all together, ladies and gentlemen, under your single account. So while you're sleeping, while you're away doing whatever, you could be mining Bitcoin for free. Just saying. I always like that because you know streams of income is one of the 9 ways to increase your chances of millionaire status. You know that. All right, Diesel Mike, I get you, E, but I have a feeling that credit bureaus will move the goalposts again. That's why I'm hesitant. Oh, no, Diesel Mike, not on this one. This is what every jewelry store does. So it's not not like before. Before was, yeah, they moved the goalposts. Now, this is what every jewelry store does. Except most jewelry stores don't allow you to do a soft inquiry, and almost 99% of the people are going to qualify. That's the difference. So this is a traditional almost. So you're going to have that installment trade line, because if you buy something for like $1,000, $1,200, $1,100, then it's going to be $50 a month, which is a fixed amount, which means that's an installment trade line. So whether you go to Zales like the only place I know. Like I said, I don't know too many. I don't shop in malls for jewelry. Okay, so all I know is Zales, if it's even still around, and then I think Jared, because they used to have commercials. Go to Jared or something. Those are the 2 that I can remember off the top of my head, but they'll perform the same way. If you go there to get it on credit, yes, you're going to get the credit, but as soon as you make your 2 or 3 monthly payments, then they post. So they generally post 60, 90, 120 days later after you make a few payments. So this is the same thing, Diesel Mike, as a normal jewelry store. They just set it up to where a soft inquiry, and you can order up to $10,000, unlike a normal jewelry store, because a normal jewelry store will say, okay, you have a 760, you might be able to order up to $15,000, but if you have a 550, you will not be able to order up to $15,000. Here, regardless of your credit, you can actually order the jewelry. And in fact, you can actually go to a couple of stores in SoCal, again, at Ontario Mall, and then in Riverside. Those are the 2 malls, Intrigue, Fine Jewelry, and you can walk in and pick your pieces out right then and there versus picking them out online. But again, 20% down, no matter the amount, up to $10,000 is the order. So hopefully I answered that question, but no goalpost will be moved this time. All right, Curtis Davis, lots of love. Jared and Zales always denied me. This is a good deal, 10,000. Exactly, Curtis Davis. That's what I'm trying to say. These guys, these jewelry stores, I never understood how they take people for their credit. Yeah, I guess it all depends on who's doing their paper. I don't know. But the point is, there's other places, like, for instance, I guess this has nothing to do with the 9 ways to increase your chances of becoming a millionaire status, but one of the ways is you decrease how much you spend, right? That's going to be a way as well. So when you start talking about decreases, so every time you're able to save money, people don't look at it as saving money sometimes. So let's just say I'm looking at, it doesn't matter, a ring, and the ring has a diamond in it, and the guys tell me, okay, this ring with the diamond is going to be 20 grand. Then you're like, wait a minute, isn't the ring like made of steel? What's this diamond then? Then they proceed to tell you this diamond has this rating, yada, yada, yada. Well, that's good for the general public. But if you know there's a diamond mart in LA, if you know there's a diamond mart in San Francisco, wouldn't you go to the diamond mart? Now, I know some of you might be into what I just said. And also, you will know you're not getting in the diamond mart as an individual, other than you better have a business, because otherwise you can't get in to buy wholesale without documentation of having a business. But you're going to have a business, because that's one of the 9 ways to increase your chances of millionaire status. So you're going to have a business. So therefore, you'll be able to get in to the Diamond Center. Then you go to the Diamond Center. Then you go talk to the diamond experts, and you say, this is the size that, I want 1 carat, 2 carats, whatever the case may be. You give them the grade of diamond you want, and then you sit down and they start tossing through their box, and all of a sudden, that one you were going to buy, that diamond ring for 20 G's, you're like, wait, hold on, this looks exactly like the one I was going to buy with the ring was going to be 20 G's. And they go, oh yeah, that's only like 5 G's. You will never be shopping at Zales or Jared again. All right. Simple, ladies and gentlemen. Where do you think you live? It's a third world country. You just don't know it yet. But I'll just put it another way. Jewelry is one of the highest marked up items on the planet, along with drugs. All right. Let's just call it what it is. All right. Laverne Penix is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he has the icon next to his name, and he brings a tagline, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. Let's make some money. That's what we're doing here on the Money Making Monday edition. And thank you so much. And by the way, it hasn't been forgotten. His nickname is Mr. Cool. That's right. He's in the house tonight. So I want to thank you once again, Laverne Penix. I appreciate it. And look who else is in the house. Maria Barnes is here. And she says, hello, Eric and SSN family. How is everybody doing? Welcome, Maria Barnes, to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And Mrs. Cool is in the house. Thank you so much once again for being here. Much appreciated. Curtis Davis, yeah, when you are a biz owner, you know the wholesale price of good and services. Retail, you give your money away. Exactly, Curtis Davis. And that's another thing that we haven't even talked about here most of the time. In fact, I've been remiss. I've omitted this information about wholesale, resellers permits, because it's assumed. I keep forgetting that you get wholesale deals because now there is no, this thing about wholesaling is blurred. Because back in the day, everything, there was a block. So now you can just go to Alibaba, AliExpress. You can get stuff from China at dirt cheap prices. And I'm not talking about jewelry in this case, but I'm talking about knockoffs, all kind of stuff you can buy. It's just ridiculous. So it's blurred lines. And that's what actually changed things in America and around the world, is that you can have products that are similar or the same made outside of the United States for 20 to 30% of the price that they're selling it for in the United States. And then therefore, I don't need a wholesale license to go buy something from Alibaba and AliExpress. Anybody on the planet can get that price. Now, when it comes to jewelry and diamonds and the De Beers Group blocking it, holding most of the supply, making sure that you're going to pay more because they're hiding it in Europe, keeping it in the ground in Africa when they know that stuff is abundant. That's why, again, I'm not really a jewelry aficionado, because it kind of looks the same to me. I just can't tell the difference with the naked eye. But you put that scope underneath, oh, I can tell the difference then. But do you really want to spend 60, 70, 80, $100,000 because it has no carbon inside? Even though I can't tell if it has carbon inside when I'm just looking at it. So I'm just saying, all right, enough of that. But I'm just saying, sorry to be remiss about the wholesalers. But again, it's not as significant. But if you want jewelry, then you go to the diamond marts, you go to the wholesalers, you go to Tucson, Arizona, for the gem show. Yeah, you heard me, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Again, you guys, I have stories. I get around. So again, this is not one trick pony stuff. This is stuff that anybody can do. In fact, since I'm talking mess about this, somebody might be going, what's he talking about, man? We don't know nothing about. What's he mean? Gem show. Here we go. Let's go see, so I can get you guys on board. So in case you're out here thinking I'm getting married or making a proposal anytime soon, I'm giving you the playbook on where you should be going to get your diamonds, not Jared and Zales and everybody else in the mall that's going to be charging you 25, 30, 40,000, 15,000, whatever the case may be. And you're sitting there like, holy smokes, look, you already missed the gem show. So hold on, there's going to be another one. Let me see if I show. Let me put this on the screen here. We'll do it this way. All right. So the gem show was canceled. It was supposed to be. Oh, nope, not canceled. Here we go. I'll go to this one. It was canceled in February, but the September 1st through September 4th show, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Here we go. September 1st to that's Labor Day weekend. Why would they do that? That's crazy. But anyhow, there's even more. I'm just giving you an idea on some of the locations that if you're in the AZ, then you go to the Tucson Gym Show later in the year. There used to be at the beginning of the year too. So just giving you a little heads up for some jewelry, some other things that you can do. All right. So there you go. Just want to let you guys know what we're doing here. Driven Fortitude is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And very happy to see you here with the icon next to your name. And she says her tagline tonight is good evening, Eric and SSN family. Good evening to you too. And says, hope everyone is doing well out there. I'm so sleepy, but wanted to say hello to everyone. Thank you so much. I appreciate that support, Driven Fortitude, and for saying hello. And Curtis Davis, welcome back at Driven Fortitude. Exactly. Hey, sis, long time no see. Hope all is well. All right, let's get into it because we're 30 minutes in and we still haven't gotten to that list because you can Google it, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to Google it. I did Google it. I'm going to put this in, that millionaire status. Everybody wants to be a millionaire. How many millionaires are there on the planet? Does anybody know? Come on. I know there's some people here that know the answer. Don't be shy. Just put it down there. I'll give you about another few minutes. Don't be shy. Come on. Let me know. All right. You guys know how many there are. But here it is. Just straight up. Start investing early. Okay. Let's get real. A lot of people just going to college or trying to make their way from 18 to 20. You're lucky enough if you're 18, 17, 16, and you find out the SSN Nation channel or some other channel that tells you, hey, think about investing in these stock markets and getting these dividend funds and opening up these index funds accounts and make sure you put into your 401k when you have a job. Start investing early. That is a given. But the thing is, you're trying to go to school potentially, right? You're trying to find your way early on. So what does early mean? Is that 25? Is it 18? Is it 30? What is early? Because a lot of people don't have that disposable income to invest early. And therein lies the downfall of why now 70% of the population doesn't have $1,000 in any account. All right? Because inflation, prices go up, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you said, hey, I can pay the same prices as my grandparents, or I can pay the same prices as my parents, and I make what I make today, you would be happy as hell. Unfortunately, you don't get to pay the same prices as 10 years ago, 50 years ago, 40 years ago, 60 years ago. And you know I'm going to have to show you guys what I'm talking about here, right? So I'm going to move down here a little bit because this makes it a little easier. Start investing early. 45 years, 20 to 65. Is that any fun? Is that any fun for real? It says socking away as little as $200 per month when you are 20. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. 18, 19, 20, you're going to put away $200 per month. And it can translate, and that's if you earn 8% return on your investments. You know where you earn 8%? Just what they're actually going to talk about, S&P 500 index. Eclipses this, actually, it barely eclipses the 8% target. All right? Don't be fooled by this article. It barely, look, another 1%, 9% maybe, but 8%, yes. But it's not like it's 20% or 15% a year. It's like 8 to 10% on average. That's it. All right. And I have bad news for these guys who made this article, because before, when they made this article, there wasn't anything about 14, 15, 20% inflation. So if you are above 10% inflation, then you're not getting any headway from your investment from $200 per month. If it's only going to earn under 10%, under 15%, under 20%. So again, for every time there's double digits inflation, which is like now the last 2 years, and now it's going to be this year too, that means you have to go double in 10% years to match just to stay even. And there's another little calculation as well that's very, very bad that we have to think about it. All right. So here we go. Look at Eric dropping gems about the gems. Tim Smith, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here in the nation. He has a tagline next to his name as well, and he has the icon, which means he's a member of the channel. And again, I'll repeat it. Look at Eric dropping gems about the gems. Tim Smith, hey, you know, we get around, ladies and gentlemen. We've been doing a lot of things in life. You all should do a lot of different things in life. You should experience so many different things that you're overwhelmed, because then you enjoy life to the fullest, especially when you know that you can go down and get your jewelry for pennies on the dollar, is what it seems like. When you know you can go down and spend like $5 grand, $7 grand, and then when somebody sees it, they're like, wow, whoa, what is that? That costs like whatever number they pick, and the number they're going to pick is not the number that you paid for it. You kind of get happy, right? And when you're getting married and when you're making engagements and whenever you buying diamonds, friends of mine go to Tiffany's of all places, knowing you're going to have to pay 2 to 3 times more than even Zales and Jared for the same damn thing, because they position themselves with the brand name. You know, and I can't blame Tiffany's for that. I can't blame Louis Vuitton for that. Gucci, I can't blame none of these high-end brands for charging what they charge. They have customers. If people are willing to pay those fees, so be it. Charge it. But if you're trying to be in the millionaire status, you can't be doing those type of things until you have that millionaire status and have the passive income to come in. And we're going to talk about that some more. All right, here we are, 28, 280, 250K. Yeah, exactly. Oops, my bad. 22K. Hey, that's what I'm saying. I think it's a combination not having money left to invest and lack of financial education. I agree with that. They don't teach you that in school. Exactly. It's a travesty to build wealth. Time is the most important part of the equation. Exactly, Victor Morero. Most people are only going to have 40 years. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. You have 40 years. And like he says, let's allude to the financial education. You're spending years just trying to get that financial literacy because it's not taught, which it should be taught when you're five. In fact, it should be taught from the time you hit like 8th grade on, 7th grade on, because then you can get into historical numbers. You can get into, hey, this is what you predicted when you were in 7th grade, what would happen based on this, because this is what was going on. You could go from year to year to year and make it like this 6, 7, 8. By the time you're 18, you will have a grasp on the situation. But the reality of it is, in America, there's supposed to be haves and have-nots. That's what people don't understand. This is not freedom as you think. It's freedom to do whatever you want, freedom to work and get a job and kind of improve yourself. But there's only a set number at the top. So let's see if we get any numbers. Was it 22K or 22K for diamonds? But the millionaires on the planet, just so you know, there used to be 56, 57 million millionaires. Now it's over 60 due to crypto. All right. During the pandemic, there's more billionaires and millionaires made. So it's up to 60 million now. That's the weirdest thing. But Victor Moreau's exactly right. This is part of the problem in America and around the world. They don't want you to know that, because then you're going to vote differently. If you're sitting there and you understand that when the Federal Reserve prints money, and when the Federal Reserve and some politician is sitting there going, oh, we should go down to 0% interest rates, you're going to be like, whoa, wait a minute now. Hold on. You're talking about printing money and going down to 0% interest rates. That means we're going to have to pay more money in a year or two. Hold on a second. When somebody says there's going to be a tariff war, all of a sudden you're going to be like, whoa, hold on now. What's he saying? That means it's going to cost me more money. As soon as that's implemented, everything's going to go up. If it's 10%, that means everything's going to cost 10% more. But what you guys don't realize is it really going to cost you 10% more? Think about this. This is what people don't understand. It's not going to cost you just 10% more. You know why? Because here's how this goes. So now I'm just going to use, what can I use? I'll use clothes, for instance. The material went up 10%, right? The sewing machine, needle, thread, and everything you need to sew that garment together went up 10%. The marketing campaign to get this out there went up 10%. The gas went up 25, 30%. Overall, you're not paying 10% more. You're going to be paying 50% more because all the costs combined is 50%. So I can't sell it to you like I used to. So if that item cost me or used to cost you 100, it's now going to cost you 150. And you're going to call it inflation. And you're not going to think that there was a tariff war. You're going, oh, who cares about the tariff war? But if you understand who's going to be paying more, you get an idea what's going to happen. Okay? So that's why they don't want you to know, because then you would start voting against people that's doing this crazy stuff. You'd be like, oh, wait, I thought we live in a capitalist system. What do you mean you're bailing out the banks? That's so sad, too bad. They filed bankruptcy like you and everybody else, me and mom and pop businesses would have to do. Bye-bye. We're not dealing with that. They got to play with the same rules. Oh, and by the way, that taxation stuff too. You'd be like, hey, wait a minute. You just made $1 million. How are you going to get away with paying $200,000? That's crazy. Or nothing at all. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just starting it off. I shouldn't be talking about this. Curtis Davis, lots of love. Bank of America said they are raising minimum wage to $22 an hour. Okay, good. And most Americans have not spent stimulus money in savings. Who? Exactly. What are they talking about? This is insanity. Let's get back into it. The 9 ways to increase it, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, while I'm talking about this, because this is going to impact just what we talked about, start investing early. All right. That's an impact. When we start talking about $22 an hour, here's the next one. Save until it hurts. You might have heard that you should save at least 10% of your income. Okay. If you make $25,000 a year, I don't know what they're talking about. Because if you make $25,000 a year, you can't even live anywhere because you have to make 3 times the rental. So there's no place that I know of you can live for $7,000 a year unless you have a roommate, because there is no place you can live for $600 a month, a 1-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom apartments. There's no way. And you damn sure won't be getting a house. So I don't know what this means, but if you were able to save 10%, that'd be $2,500. Good luck with that. Even at $22 per hour, $22 per hour is only 22 times 40. That's 880, ladies and gentlemen. Take away 20%. So roughly you're going to have around $700 per month. I mean, per week, which means you're going to have around $2,800 per month. And that means we'll round it up to 3 G's. You're going to be making less than $36,000 a year, ladies and gentlemen. And you guys are sitting here watching this right now, and you know good and well, if you make $36,000 per year, you're not going to be able to stretch too far, especially when your number one items are bills, food, energy, electricity, gas. I mean, that in itself is going to take a chunk, and never mind whatever roof over your head you're going to need, $600, $800, $1,000, $1,200 a month. I mean, you're not going to have much left over because you can only live in a $1,200 a month apartment or own a home. Well, they won't let you buy a house for 36 grand a year, unfortunately, and have a 12. I mean, that's kind of sketchy, but nonetheless, just letting you know. So save until it hurts. That is not a realistic scenario. And they're talking about try pushing it to the 15 to 20%. Okay, this is a way if you can do this, but here's more likely. Let's go to the Dave Ramsey crowd. $200,000 per year. Okay, if you're going to be in the top 1%, come on. I don't think saving 10% will be a problem, right? Let's just get real. This is crazy talk right here. It's all relative to whatever your economics is. So you can't expect somebody who makes $25,000 a year to save 15 to 20. 10% is going to be a tough chore as well. But 200,000, yeah, they can save 15%, 20%, because they might live anywhere else but Arizona, Nevada, Vegas, California, New York, Washington State. They might live in all the rest of the states where, homes are only 250,000, 300,000, and you can get rental rates of $1,000, $1,500, $2,000. If you make 200,000, $2,000 a month won't be no big deal. Nor will $1,500 a month be any big deal. It's all relative. Shout out to everybody in Silicon Valley, because you know what I'm talking about. You guys make that money, and that's why homes are $1 million. That's why apartment rentals are $3-4 grand for studios. If you're making that and you move to an area that makes that, then prices go up. Here we go. The big one, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about this. All right, let's go. Okay, I just Googled it. There are 21 million millionaires. Oh, you're referring to maybe in the United States. I'm referring to worldwide. There's 56, but there's 60 million actually. 60 million millionaires is a travesty when there's 7.6 billion people on the planet. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, 7.6 billion. Just so to give you an idea, in case you don't understand the significance of this billion number, you can double the amount of millionaires, and there would only be 120 million millionaires. And then you got to times that by 10 to get over a billion. Never mind 7.6 billion people. So literally 7.5 billion people are not billionaires. Millionaires. Is that insane? Is that insane or what? Yeah, there's 22 million millionaires, possibly in the US, I believe. There might even be less, but I think you're right on that number. I'm talking about worldwide because that's significant. When you have 7.6 million humans, and only out of that 60 million are millionaires. And remember, there's billionaires too, but you're not going to like this number. There's only like 2,700, 2,800 billionaires now. You're not going to like that number. It's not 3,600 anymore. It's 2,800 billionaires on the planet. That's it. Out of 7.6 billion people. How is that possible? Hey, you working for them. All right. Jonathan Rodriguez, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And he says, yo, SSN, yo, what's up, Jonathan Rodriguez? Very, very happy to see you here tonight. And please, everybody, smash the like button. And if you do like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. Thank you so much. A3 Saval's in the house. Hello, Eric and SSN crew. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it, and very nice to see you once again. Wow, yes, that stat was USA. That's crazy. Exactly. Talk about crazy. It's real crazy. The United States, which is more important. The United States is so wild. Again, almost 1 in 9, 1 in 10 people in America is a millionaire, but you wouldn't know it. Isn't that funny as hell? They live in your neighborhood. You guys know what I'm talking about. A millionaire in America generally owns on average a $450,000 home. They're not out here buying mansions. You know why? Because they're doing these 9 ways to increase your chances of getting to the millionaire status. And so they're using these principles. They're staying within these guidelines. So you wouldn't even know a millionaire if you saw one, because they're not out here with the new car. Because again, they're investing in appreciating assets, not depreciating ones. Cars go down in value, ladies and gentlemen. So they're not putting their money into a large sum of money into something that goes down. They're sitting there going, give me that toy, that little Prius. Let me have that little Honda Accord. I know it's going to last like 15 years or 10 years with no hardly any issues. Give me that Toyota. Give me these cars that I know that can last. Why am I going to waste money on something that goes down in value? They said, I'll put money into something that goes up in value, known as appreciating assets. So that is very, very major. That's number 3 on the list. Number 4, continually increase your income. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. You know, 2021 was get your assets, right? 2022, passive income, but we'll get to that. And also streams of income as well. When we start talking about SSN Lifestyle, you guys know ssnlifestyle.com. And we're talking about affiliate programs that we were just talking about with Intrigue Fine Jewelry. You can become an affiliate and promote their jewelry and promote that primary trade line of $10,000. You can help that way. And also down below, I do have the links for crypto.com, right? .crypto. So therefore, you can have ericbird.crypto, which I have. Stop struggling now.crypto, which is what I have. Somebody can send you crypto to your .crypto domain, and then you can become an affiliate for that, like I am. And that's why I have the link down below for .crypto, right? Because you have to continually increase your income. And again, they don't talk about it, but they talk about this. The cost of living goes up nearly every year. So if your income doesn't grow as well, you'll never generate true wealth. Funny. We've been here in the SSN Nation for almost 4 years. And what's the one constant thing? It's always about how to generate additional revenue, because just like they said, the cost of living goes up nearly every year. You have no choice. We don't get to sit here like it's 1950 all over again, where you had a pension fund coming in and they go, hey, you know what? We're going to increase your pension payout when you retire 3% per year. No, you don't have that luxury. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, because if you are at 65 years old and they say, hey, 3% per year, you would still be happy with that 3% per year rate. You wouldn't be mad. So again, regularly ask for raises at your job so your income rises faster than the inflation rate. Look, some of you might be saying, hey, Eric, just drop the link. Yeah, I'll drop the link in the chat room. I'm going to drop the link to the chat room for this article so you guys can go see it for yourself. Everything that we've been talking about here in the SSN Nation, so you guys could get into that emerging millionaire status. It's funny how they're talking about it here. You're seeing it come to life, because this is what we always talk about. That's why we have Money Making Mondays, because we need to make those extra streams of revenue, extra streams of any type of income, whether it's passive or not. That's why we had to talk about pre-construction. That's why we have to talk about, oh yeah, my favorite new toy is going to be SSN Lifestyle. That's why we have to talk about the Ring of Fire, where you can invest in other projects so then you can make sure that you're going to have passive income coming in for a long time. That's what we do. And look here what number 4 is. Generate passive income. I went ahead of myself. It's hard to get wealthy just earning a salary. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That W-2, that's nice, a nice cushion. But you need these extra streams. And in order to become a millionaire, there's no way around it. You just can't work at a salary and just sit there and say, okay, unless your salary is $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a year, okay, you'll get there. But generally, you have to get passive income. And look at what they talk about here. A classic example is rental income. Can I say it again? Pre-construction, real estate investing, just what we've been talking about over the years. In fact, we were talking about on Friday, even with land like discount lots. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know we've been talking about rental income for a while, whether it was Airbnb, whether it's buying pre-construction, whether it's just out and out buying multifamily properties. This is how you do it. Generate passive income. And notice they use rental income as an example. It's that simple. It's that simple. You don't have, this isn't rocket science. All right. And here goes some more. All right. So look, that is insane. All right. I'm going to point this out. 724 billionaires with Jeff Bezos being number one in the USA. That's USA. And out of the USA, there's 2,800 billionaires on the planet. That's it. 700 are within the US. What is that? 1/4? Something like that. Pretty close. Damn near 1/4. And these billionaires, they own generally companies. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. They rarely are billionaires from working a W-2 job. Rarely are they going to be having a W-2 job and own one business. You're going to have to own multiple businesses generally. All right. So just keep that in mind. Leah Dennis is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And with the icon next to your name, I humbly appreciate that. And she says, good evening, SSN fam. 100% facts. That's right. That's what we like to present around here. So therefore, you can make decisions. And somebody better tell me, how did the stock market go up today with this huge increase? Where'd they get this money from? Is the repo market, once again, they're buying each other's debt or something? Is that what's happening here? Are these guys able to buy their own stocks all of a sudden? Where are they getting this money from? I'm telling you, man, this is crazy. This is really, really crazy what's going on. But let's get back to it, shall we? Because you guys know we have to stay focused. Pay off credit card debt, of course, because you guys know you could be paying interest of 20% or more annually, and now that is definitive. Most of you may have already received some information from your credit card companies talking about we're going to sign this new agreement because they're going to increase your interest rate because the prime is increased. No way around it, ladies and gentlemen. They're not going to suck it up. All right, maximize your 401k match. Well, there we go. Victor Marrero knows how much the 401k match can be. But we've talked about this even before. If you have a corporation, an LLC, you turn it into an S Corp, you will be able to put in about $25,000 a year towards a 401k, especially if you're married. All right. So remember, your company can open up a 401k. Your company can set in its rules how much you're going to match your employees. So if you said, I'm going to match 10% of whatever my employee puts in, remember, you're an employee, you're matching. You could say, I want to match 30% if you want. So there's ways that you can trigger this. If you have a spouse, then your spouse can put in as well. There's a set number. But generally, you can get away with $19,000, $25,000 a year, unlike when you have your normal W-2 wage. So there's lots of things that you can do, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, this is how you get to the millionaire status, right? And here we are with this credit score. Maintain a top-tier credit score. You know why? Because when you go get a loan, you're going to have a low interest rate, that 1%, right? You like that. If you're buying a car and somebody tells you, yeah, you're going to pay 1.9%, you're like, where do I sign? Right? You get a credit card and they go, oh, you have 0% interest for 18 months. You're going to be like, where do I sign? That's huge advantages. Paying 0% for 18 months, paying 1.9 or 2.5 or 2.4%, whether it's a house, a car, or anything else. Those are well below inflation numbers. And remember, since there is inflation, you're going to be making more in the following years. So that's going to mean that you're going to be paying less of your overall income percentage-wise will go towards that debt. So just keep all that in mind. So that's how they stay ahead. Once again, that's how you protect and maintain your millionaire status. Live in an affordable community, just what I was telling you. Most millionaires live in a home that's roughly $400,000 to $450,000. That's it. They're not out here buying 600, 700, $1 million homes. Live in an affordable community. There's a lot of them around. Gated communities in the South, $250,000, $300,000 homes, gated community with security. That's not overly expensive, even by today's market numbers. And oh, by the way, all real estate investors, hey, red alert, red alert. I'm roaming around here in the ATL. There's homes for sale all over the place. And there's one thing that I'm seeing. There's a company in town that seemingly must be knocking on a hell of a lot of doors, because I see this blue open door sign. That's right. Talk about affordable neighborhoods. Why does somebody use open door? Open door must be cheap, bypassing the 6% that you're going to pay. There must be a reason, and we're going to look into it, because that's all 9 of them, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to go back up to the top, because up here they started talking about it. But start investing early. Save until it hurts, right? You want to save as much as you can early on and invest it. That's what you want to do. And in fact, when the stock market goes down like it should be doing, but today all of a sudden there was a bump, I don't know what the hell's going on. But those are the type of things that you have to worry about. But you dollar cost average, you always want to invest, whether it's every week, every month. That's what you want to stay on the course for. So you want to save until it hurts, invest in appreciating assets. And what are some of those? Real estate, appreciating asset generally, because if you own multifamily or rent it out, you're going to increase the rate based on inflation, based on cost of living. So you can always stay even with the inflation rate. So therefore you get to say same. But the beauty is, if you buy something for $200,000 and you rent it out for $1,000, but then 5 years from now, you're able to rent it out for $1,500. Man, that changes your whole perspective. $500 more per month than you originally started with. That means you're increasing your return on your investment a hell of a lot more and faster. So that just gives you an idea right there, is why appreciating assets, such as real estate, should be like number 1, number 2 on your list. That should be your first go-to. And when somebody offers you pre-construction, whether it's downtown Miami, whether it's somewhere in Florida, otherwise in Florida, if they're offering you this and you can get in with no credit check, no qualifying, but you have the revenue, then you should be getting in. All right. Locking in that price. All right. Continually increase your income. That's what we talk about here. That's why I have links down below for the free stocks from Robinhood and Webull. Share your link, refer other people, get free stocks. What are you thinking? If you downloaded these apps already, share with other people on social media, right? It's simple. Talk about the other thing I've been talking about this year, Airbnb experiences. Why wouldn't you? If you go running every Friday at 6 a.m. in the morning, or hiking or cycling or working out, and you could invite other people just by putting on Airbnb experiences and saying, hey, $30, $50, whatever you want. And all of a sudden somebody comes and joins you, and now you just make it a little more fun. What's the problem? That's just another way to increase your income and passive income as well. Because once you list it on Airbnb, you don't have to work for it after that. People are contacting you saying, hey, I want to book it this Friday coming up. This will be cool. What's wrong with that? Pay off your credit card debt. Maximize your 401k, $6,000, $8,000 for most W-2 workers. Maintain a top-tier credit score. Live in an affordable neighborhood. Is any of this really tough to do? No. Here's the playbook, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, the playbook is simple. This playbook is simple, but executing is hard, because nobody knew that things were going to go the way they went over the last 12 to 24 months. You didn't realize, if you rent, that all of a sudden rents that used to be $1,000 were now going to be damn near $2,000, right? You didn't know that that $100 of food you bought is now $200 worth of food. You can't game plan for that, ladies and gentlemen. And for that is the reasons why you need the passive income, the increase in revenue coming in all the time. You can't sleep. And there's disruption within the economies. So the disruption within economies and sectors also means there's no way. If you were part of Blockbuster, and you were all happy. You're the manager of the store. You're the regional director. You're making all tons of money from Blockbuster store. And Blockbuster says, we ain't going to buy Netflix. You guys go on about your business. We don't want to buy it. Well, it was a disruption. Everybody at the time thought they were golden until all of a sudden they said, we got to shut down everything. So that's the thing. You don't know when your time expires from when you're working at a job and when there might be a disruption. When Walmart started expanding all over the nation, that started disrupting the Kmarts, the Big Lots, the, Montgomery Wards and everybody else. The low discount type retailers, because these guys are like, we're getting everything directly from China. Not everything, but a large percentage of our merchandise is from China. And we get better deals than you from China because we buy more of the product. So even though you can go to China and you can buy that thing for $10, well, because we have so many stores all over, we get to buy it for $7. So you can't compete. And then when Amazon came about, now all of a sudden, all department stores are at risk because they're like, hey, we'll deliver it to you in the same day or the next day. Just from the convenience of your home, you already know what the product is. You've seen it in the store, not our store. You saw it in another store, our competitor's store, but you're going to order it from us because we're cheaper than the competitor's store. So again, you find a lot of department stores shut down. So again, there's always new innovation that comes along. And heaven forbid if Amazon gets their Amazon stores right, because this is going to alter everything. If you can walk in a store, put stuff in your grocery bag, walk out, it's already paid, and you go on about your business, that changes the whole dynamics for grocery stores. So you can imagine what would happen. There's a lot of grocery stores sitting vacant right now. So if these guys perfect this, or the first ones to perfect it, maybe another chain might perfect it. But if this actually occurs, because there's a bunch of things that could be innovative here, because you can sit down and say, hey, this is what I want to order. And they do have it right now where Walmart will bring it out to you or store it so you can go in and get it. But they already have that aspect where you drive up to the store. But what's going to happen where the other aspect comes where you sit right here, right now, we're sitting here and going, hey, this is what we're ordering. And in about 15 or 20 minutes, it's at your front door. That's going to be really, really crazy. Will I really need to go to a grocery store at that point? I don't think so. All right. So innovation is going to happen. So regardless of what you're doing, whether you're business or whatever, you always have to innovate yourself. All right. Let's see. Vanessa Comagate says, hey, fam, at Leah Dennis. Vanessa, exactly. Things change and you must change with it. Exactly, Vanessa. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. 1 hour in. So please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. And don't miss our Wednesday night live stream where members with the icon next to their name can be in the chat room Wednesday night. Everybody else, you can watch like you're doing now. But please subscribe to the channel. And then on Friday night at 9:10 p.m., it's back open to where chat is available to everyone. And again, our Wednesday night live stream is 8:50 p.m. Our Monday night live stream is 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. So hopefully you guys understood 9 ways to increase your chance of millionaire status. We've been talking about it and been doing it this whole time, ladies and gentlemen, except for the 401k. That can't help you with that other than when we were talking about the S Corp and why you would want to have a corporation where you're the employee of and why you would open up a 401k. And I believe we did talk about where you can do that with TD Ameritrade, in case some of you may not be familiar with that. Fidelity, also, that's how you open up your brokerage account. Your business can have a 401k there. And then you're an employee, and then you can open up your 401k there. Solo 401k for the S Corp. I'm just saying there's ways to make this work, ladies and gentlemen, because you can open up as many companies as you want in reality and be an entity. All right. So hopefully we got over the 9 ways to increase your chances of millionaire status and you understood it. So now I need a drink of water. So therefore, we're going to run one of the promos. So let's see which one this will be. Oh, don't know what this one is. Let's go see. Yeah, let's go.
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of SSN Lifestyle, down below there's a link. This is how you can get passive income. It's a membership program. And by the way, I want to point out something that I sent some messages to members. PayPal all of a sudden started sending out legal messages and legal notices, all kind of crazy stuff. And they actually turned off Elite Club members' subscriptions. So if you're an Elite Club member, you need to re-sign up for the monthly. They turned off the monthly, not for everybody, just the Elite. I was like, okay, this is unusual. This is targeted because you didn't turn everybody's off. So what the hell's going on? They gave me some song and dance about how there was some information missing. And I'm like, well, why didn't you turn everybody's off then? So anyhow, I said, turn it back on. They said, we can't. You have to send out notification. We'll get on the phone and talk to everybody. I was like, seriously? Okay. Anyhow, you're going to have to check your email and re-sign up. Otherwise, your membership will go into unpaid status for the month. Now, you have to be fully paid up to receive the benefits, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Well, some of the benefits anyhow. But generally, all the benefits, your account has to be current, especially with the bonus pool payouts, which are going to start in the month of June. So I'm just letting you know right now, make sure your membership payments are up to date. Also, the Ring of Fire is going to be coming out. And unfortunately, I have to say, I must apologize. I am delayed on it because I did want to start with the Fingernails to Go. We have another one that's going to be coming out as well for the SSN Lifestyle members. I want to mention that. So stay tuned. There will be new videos dropping on the SSN Lifestyle channel. So I'll still be talking about a little bit of it here, but it's going to be on its standalone channel. And that's where there's going to be a lot of innovation going on. That's all I can say, because something has been added. It's going to be added, shall I say. A lot of you may travel every now and then, may go around, and there's always something that's cool, right? You might want to have a 4-hour or 5-hour layover, and you say, hey, you know what? Let me go to the club, except you can't get in the club, right? So we're going to add, or I'm going to add a membership. Like most people might have seen some of these lounge memberships. Well, that's what we're going to add for Founders Club members and Elite Club members. You're actually going to be able to have that membership. So membership does matter. Once again, it starts at Pro, goes to Elite, goes to Premier, goes to Founders Club. That's the pecking order. And only the top two, which is Founders Club and Elite Club members, are the only ones that's going to be getting this extra bonus that's going to be added in the month of June as well. And bonus pool money starts in the month of June as well. So just keep that in mind, but you're going to have to be current in order to receive bonus pool money. I'm just saying, bonus pools derived from profits and things like that. So there's some other things that are coming down the pike. But Fingernails to Go is going to be the first Ring of Fire. There's going to be another one that I can't discuss right now that's actually out. It's an app. And again, you're going to be able to get in on the ground floor. It's already out. It's already working. Ground floor, what I mean is, in case you don't understand how Silicon Valley and all these other guys start out, I'll just use an example where Uber started in the Bay Area, San Francisco generally. And at one time, Since living in Northern California, I did hear about Uber. So you can imagine back in the day, somebody coming up to you and, man, I'm going to start this business, and people are going to be able to order a car, and they're going to pay me to order the car. They're going to get in the car, and the driver's going to take them to their destination. So the question is, you mean like a taxi? Dude's like, no. I go, well, isn't that a taxi? He's like, no. And I'm like, what do you mean? That's what you do with the taxi. You call the taxi, they come pick you up and take you to the destination. He's like, right. And I said, right. And he says, well, hey, but what I mean is there's going to be this app, and we're going to charge like a tenth of the price of a taxi. And you're going to be able to go city to city if necessary. And I'm just like, hold on. Do I know this person? He's like, no. I mean, you mean a complete stranger that is their rent, and it's their car? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, man, quit talking crazy. But the guy's like, yeah, it's only $25,000 for your shares. And at the time, you're like, dude, you're kind of wacky. You're sounding crazy. So who knew this company nobody ever heard of, Uber, $25,000 was all it took to get involved, because there were no VCs, so to speak, at the time. Soon as they went into their VC mode, that meant ordinary citizens can't pay 25 no more. You got to be an accredited investor. So then that left out the ordinary citizen. So the reason why I gave that story is because if you're with the SSN lifestyle, you are going to be in the ring of fire, and there's going to be a company that's coming out where you're going to be allowed to buy in before the VCs get in, because at that point, you're going to have to be accredited after that. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm doing this for you guys. All right. I told you before, the whole reason I was starting SSN Lifestyle was because ordinary citizens do not have opportunities like this. Now you have these startups and investor, Kickstarter, and this, that, and the other, but you guys know how many times them things go awry. All right. So I just wanted to mention that. There's some other things that came across on my table too, but I don't want to talk about it because I haven't investigated them further. But all I know is this one thing. Actually, the second one I'm talking about, where you can get in on the ground floor of it, they're already talking about IPO. Now, this is going to be long-term. Passive income may take a few years, could take a few months. The point I'm trying to make, though, is they're already talking IPO. That's how huge this is probably going to be. And I actually gave a little bit of this on Friday night, and I'm going to give a little bit away right now. The same thing that's going to happen here when I'm in a stadium anywhere in America or around the world, and most of the time there's a timer. The game is on a timer or the event's on a timer. And you're sitting there and you're like, man, either I like to go to the bathroom. That's one on the list. You're going to miss something. Or, man, I got to go get some food. I don't want this beer. I don't want these popcorn. I don't want the hot dog. I want some other food from the concession stands. What do you think in your head? If you're thinking like me, I think like, damn, I don't want to go up there because it's going to take me 30, 45 minutes and I'm going to have to wait. And I'm going to miss something because I'm in the hallway and all they have is the stupid little screens up there. And that's not cool, especially if I'm in a venue. I could be at home if I'm going to watch on TV. But anyhow, I'm going to be in the line for generally 20, 30, 40 minutes, especially when in between quarters, halftime. That's generally when everybody else is up there because they don't want to miss it. So if somebody has something that gets that food ready for you already, where you could say, I order this and it'll be ready in 10 minutes, you sit there and watch the game. And then something notifies you your food's ready. You go up to the concession stand, pick it up, and roll back down to your seat. Isn't that a win, ladies and gentlemen? That's a win in my book. Think about that could be just like a transactional company. Every order, everything that goes down, payments are coming in. Just like when Coinbase gets everybody's deposit, they get a percentage. You send money, they get a percentage. Same thing here. The people order, you get a percentage. Not you precisely. All I'm saying is that's part of the profit picture. So being an owner, you're going to get paid one way or another, right? So all I'm saying is that's how it works. So they're already talking IPO. So stay tuned for that as well. And I'll say this. They're already on NASCAR car. That's all I'm going to say. All right. That's how far along this is. They already have the app. They already have the website. They already are operational at the very beginning, just like the Uber story I gave you. All right, there you go. SSN Lifestyle members only. And there's only 15 spots to be in the Founders Club, and there's less than 15 spots. That's all I'm going to tell you about the Founders Club. That's the top dogs. So go check it out. Now, let's go talk and see what else we can get into tonight on the Money Making Monday live stream. All right. Vanessa, hey, family. Okay, Jonathan, anyone getting in on the red box short squeeze? It's supposed to be a get in, get out play. Are we talking about red box? Short squeeze. Okay, let's go look at this. What is he saying here? What's he saying? Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Maybe let me go look at this. In fact, this actually, oh my. Ladies and gentlemen, this is significant. Jonathan just brought up a gem. Okay, this is short interest, ladies and gentlemen. If it's truly 28.51%, that's beautiful. But this is one of my little things here. I think Redbox, because of all the streaming, I would short them too. I mean, I got to admit, that's what I'd be doing. There'd be no reason for me not to short Redbox. 28.5% is pretty high, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know anything about that, but let's go look further. This is interesting. Jonathan breaking out some info. Yeah, see, it's at $5, but who in their right mind would have? Wait, is this 28% or not? Let's see. RDBX 52-week high is $27. Exactly. That would make sense to me. 52-week low, those are $1.61. This short thing would have made perfect sense because I would have shorted Redbox myself if I shorted stocks. I just don't see how they could stack up with streaming services. That's very, very interesting. This does not surprise me. And some people would say, look, the effective dates, and here's how people can squeeze. A lot of people are getting smarter from investments. So now they know how much the percent is, like we know 28.1% is shorted. Then they know that their short date is coming up. So I'm looking here, 510 is 13.56% of whatever. So short interest was 1 million, float 8. So days to recover 0.4. So once you know that they have to get that call or put on a certain date, then you can start squeezing them. So it's interesting that you mentioned that short squeeze, but I didn't know anything about it. But to me, 28.1 is high. I will say that. So I would not be surprised if the GameStop guys, I mean, not GameStop, the what do you call them guys? I don't go by them. I can't even remember the name of those guys. They're going to start doing their short games again. The interest has every method of becoming a millionaire but execution. And they delayed inflation. Exactly. They had to delay the inflation. Hey, sis, Leah Dennis, Vanessa K, and Auntie Val showing some love in the house from Leah Dennis. Vanessa, hey, family from Curtis Davis, The Strength. And, okay, hey, Chili D. That's right, Chili Davis, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, can they use the app for the movie theaters? Yes, Vanessa Comagate. That's another one. And that's going to see, all this is going to come into play for their app. All the places that you can think of. This is why this is going to be major in my book. This is why it's going to be major, because just like you thought about the movies, that's another one. You know good and well, you're watching a movie. They don't stop the movie going, hey, these people are leaving. There's no such thing as a popcorn break or anything. They're not going to hold the movie for 15, 20 minutes. So as soon as you get out there, and I'm surprised the movies, well, okay, let's put it this way. There are movie theaters that you can eat at and watch the movie. Okay, those are the new ones. But I am still shocked to this day that a movie theater does not have like waiters or waitresses. I am really shocked by this. I'm also shocked due to the way they've configured movie theaters. Remember back a long time ago, movie theaters might have had, 300 people in them. Now they only have like 150, 125. And I'm really shocked that they never designed any where there's a walkway in between each one with a tray. So you could actually order something like what is on the menu. I mean, seriously, popcorn, pretzels, a drink. I mean, what hot dog, whatever. I'm really surprised there's not like 6 buttons or something that you just go, okay, bring me some hot dog, bring me this, and slide your card in and pay for it, and then they deliver it. I am shocked that that hasn't happened yet. But with this app, you won't have to worry, but you'll still miss the movie, unfortunately, unless with the app they could bring it to you. That's all I'm saying. But I doubt if they'll ever do that. But nonetheless, I agree with you. A movie theater would work. Because good and well, if you got to get up and get something, you don't want to be out there for 15, 20 minutes, which is what usually it's going to happen. But if you can go out there for like 4 minutes, 2 minutes up, 2 minutes back, 4 minutes, well, you might have missed some action in my Michael Bay movies or something, but you never know. All right. But yeah, that's the whole point. It could go to anything. Just like, think about it. Even if you're in the college game, right? Football game, basketball game, it doesn't matter. People go during the quarters, half times, and things like that. Concessions is a madhouse. So why wouldn't you want to say, hey, have this ready for me? This is what I want. And then you just calmly walk up there, calmly walk back. You're good. Yes, I remember going to websites living in Bay Area in 2014. They had weird page, accreditor investor compliance. Exactly. I came in late tonight, Leah Dennis, but did you discuss cops shutting down today? Oh, thank you so much, Leah Dennis. I did not say yes, cops, anybody. I know I talked about cops before. They lasted 4 freaking months, unfortunately. Cops, SMS system, which probably was a lie, said it went down. Then now today they said, oh, we got hacked. The same old tired rug pull nonsense. Again, this was 3% daily, ladies and gentlemen. The guys, I talked about it before, do your own research, but nonetheless, that wasn't it. You guys know I did video on it where I was telling you everybody is unknown, so you have to be very careful. Only can put in money that you can afford to lose. And unfortunately, we're going to lose. Some other people, though, I can't believe it. People had 350,000 in there, 100,000 in there, 1 million in there, 3 million in there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And some people had $50 in there. Some people had 200. Some people had 400. And you guys know I started with 142. And it was up to 380 or 390 or whatever it was. But again, that's all I was willing to put in, simply because, again, you always have to be leery about these things. When they're 3%, you double your money in 1 month. And no crypto project, 99% of crypto projects fail within a few months to a year. There's only a few projects that are around year over year that claim that you're going to have rewards and money. So yes, Leah Dennis, thank you so much for bringing that up. And to my heart goes out to everybody. And money is once again lost, potentially. They're claiming they'll be back in 3 to 5 weeks. But in crypto space, when somebody says they get hacked, they generally aren't coming back. But we'll see. I'm not very hopeful. But if it happens, it happens. If it don't, well, let's just call it everything else. Luna goes down, Cops goes down, SwapNext goes down, Smart Swap goes down, Dow's disappearing, everything's going down the tubes. And even right now, I got to mention, I have to remove all the COTPS stuff, even though you can't sign up anyhow. But I have COTPS links. And unfortunately, if you didn't take your money out, like I didn't take out my 142, but I was like, let it ride. Let's see what happens. If it lasts another 3-4 months, we'll be happy. If it don't, so be it. But that's how you have to look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Only invest what you can afford to lose. Let's see what Bitcoin is today. 29,000. So it's, well, they're claiming it's up, but for me, it's under 30 grand. So that's interesting. Yeah, it's below 30 grand. This is looking just like the Great Depression. Drops, goes back up, drops a little bit lower than before, except it hasn't gotten down to 28 or 26 yet. But let's see what happens during the week. The stock market went up. But once again, I got to talk about the Cops. Thank you very much for mentioning that, Leah Dennis. I'm very happy you did, because I was going to talk about that at the top of the hour, and I forgot about it. So thank you so much for presenting that tonight. And unfortunately, yeah, it looks like SMS problems at first. Then all of a sudden today, in fact, somebody sent me the thing. I didn't even go to Cops until I finally went to Cops, and the blank screen is blank. But then earlier today, they sent me a link showing something about we got hacked 3 to 5 weeks from now. We'll be back or whatever. I'm like, okay, we've heard this story before in the crypto space. Auntie Val, good evening, Mr. Davis. That's Professor Auntie Val, Driven Wall Street Bets. There we go, Driven Fortitude. Thank you so much on Reddit. Yes, on Tim Smith on Reddit. Thank you so much for mentioning that. Wall Street Bets. That's inventing meeting a need crazy, huh? Yep, that's exactly right. That's inventing and meeting a need crazy, huh? Exactly. And they're out already. I just don't want to say what it is, because there's some things that's not finalized yet. So then and plus the fact we have some others, you guys know, if you're going to do some Vanessa Comagate, you always got to get some points, right? You got to try, right? So that's the other thing, the reason why I can't really get into it, because I got some points coming on this deal, not from the investors, but points for some other parts to the app. So points, in other words, ladies and gentlemen, means 1 point, half a point for every transaction or every something that happens. I'm going to receive some monetary money. That's right. That's what you have to do. Passive income, right? And then there's going to be another little deal that I already have in place as well. And again, they're doing the damn thing. Yes, you must be smart. The Doggy Coin guy and Luna Coin guy went broke. You must move your money or invest in another asset. Exactly. And unfortunately, it's crypto. You got to be leery of crypto. But again, we have to keep trying, right? Look, let's talk about, I dropped a video about powerful dragons, right? And NFT. I love what they're doing. These guys actually have a bona fide game creator on their team. 2 developers that have created games before. All right. Not only that, their NFTs are staked. So I staked the NFTs. You're earning 1.1. But the problem is there's no amount. But it's fine. I'm going along with, I was getting the NFT because they're going to create this play to earn game. Okay. I like that. And now the play to earn game, they're talking about you're going to be able to rent your dragon. You're going to be able to play your dragon. So therefore, you can make money from renting. I'm like, I'm down with this too. They're doing everything that an NFT project should be doing, similar to what Neighbors that I like is doing. But these guys are actually trying to do the play to earn game. So is Neighbors. But we actually have a developer who is doxed, who's actually done this before. All right. That's the first thing. And the second thing is when they started allowing the new guys to stake. The staking thing, you're getting in early, so you're able to earn the stake token a lot sooner than everybody else who comes down the road later. So it was Powerful Dragons. You got to check out that video, ladies and gentlemen. I dropped it yesterday. NFT staking, meaning daily rewards are coming in. Again, we don't know where this play to earn stuff is going to go, but Roblox is way down. AMC Movies was doing food service, but it was late or lukewarm food. Well, that won't work. That will not work at all. For movies, Studio Movie Grill is the best. There we go, Victor Marrero. That's the one. There's one of these at Margaritaville, and you can order anything from food to alcohol right from your recliner. Exactly. They have that in Cali and Sacramento. They got it in the Bay Area. They got one, a couple, I think, in LA. Yeah, that was the latest, greatest thing, but it didn't seem, I don't know what's going on because movie theaters really don't want to jump to that beat. But I don't know why that wasn't a standard from the get-go, because then you'll get more people. And furthermore, the price of admission is outrageous. $10, $12, $15, $20 to go to see a movie, and you're telling me I got to get up to watch popcorn in the middle of the damn movie? Or watch popcorn. Get up and go get popcorn in the middle of a movie? Seriously? And I'm going to be paying $15 a ticket, $20 a ticket? Come on. Come on now. That's crazy. These places should be like decked up. I mean, come on. How hard is this here? I don't get it. Way behind the times. Studio movies. Exactly. My friend's guy just put it. Oh, God, no. Leah Dennis, $650,000. Come on. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Man, no. Oh, man, this is what I hate to hear. But again, I'm assuming he put in this kind of money based on he can afford to lose it. I don't know. That's a lot of money. Even if you're a millionaire, you're not liking 650 thrown out the window. So all he can hope for now is that they somehow do something to make it right, if that was the intent to begin with, and come back up, and hopefully, it works out where they do come back up 3 to 5. Yeah, this is, oh my God, that's not good. Really, Leah, that's a horrible loss. Yeah, that's insane. I mean, geez. Like SSN preaches, just use your beer money. It's rough out there. Exactly, Vanessa Comagate. Hey, look, some people might have been sitting here when I did the 142. You guys are like, okay, why didn't you put more money in? Again, when 99% of these projects crash and burn, yeah, it would be nice. I was in for 40 some 2 months. It was actually 2 months, 2 days ago. So before, but anyhow, I could have went from 142, and then the next month is 280, and then I could have had about 5 something in there if I would have put the auto script on. But the way I looked at it was, if it did hang out for 7-8 months, we'll be there at some crazy number, whether it's 200,000, 300,000. But if it doesn't, then we only lose beer money, dinner money. That's it. I again, in crypto, you got it. So when the Powerful Dragons cost $50 USDC on the Phantom Network, again, it's all relative, right? It's $50. So for me, I found $55 in my ETH account, which so happened to be USDC, but it's not on the ETH network. It's on the Phantom Network. So I'll explain tonight, just like I did in the video. I went to spooky.fi, and bridged it for $2.50. In fact, I believe it was $2.58 or $2.48 after it reset, but $2.50 is all it costs to get off the ETH chain to bridge the USDC into my Phantom Network. That was beautiful. I was like, are you kidding me? This is cool. It ain't $30, $25, or nothing like that for ETH. Okay, now we're talking. So then, since I only is $50 USDC, I bought another dragon. All right. So since I have your guys' attention, love, Mount Gox got hacked back in 20. Yeah. They got hacked allegedly. Exactly. But you said it, Eric. None of the projects are guaranteed. Exactly. There isn't. There's just no way around. I understand, boss. Business is business. Exactly. Melanie Bonita's here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And with the icon, and this is Miss 27 Streams of Income, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, on Twitter, they said that they are permanently shutting down because of the hack. Oh my. Wait, what do you mean on Twitter? They don't have Twitter. Cops is anonymous. That's weird. I didn't know they had a Twitter account because they're anonymous. They're not doxxed. So if somebody has a Twitter account, you can actually possibly find them, which is weird. Okay, well, let's just put it this way. Whenever you say hacked in crypto, that usually means you're gone. In the message I saw earlier today, it said 3 to 5 weeks. It could possibly be permanently shutting down, but I don't think that's their account officially. And Miss 27 Streams of Income, she does have an TikTok account, an Instagram account, a YouTube channel, and you can go to Amazon and buy her books, ladies and gentlemen. Clubhouse she's on. That's right. You can find her a lot of ways. And she helps you make money. She helps you get your mind right. She makes you read books. That's right. Information and knowledge is powerful, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And she'll even come speak. That's right. It's all good. She'll do a book signing. Wow, shutting down. Exactly. I didn't hear that either. Yep. Just running what feels like a slow rug pull on Strong. Yeah, pulling in profits till it dies. Got my ROI plus. Thank God, Auntie Val. I know you did. You were in early last year. The number one. Last year, Strong was the number one investment opportunity. And even Strong, after all the build, Strong was, in my opinion, here's my opinion about Strong, and I'm going to give it tonight. In my opinion, Strong was benefiting from being and doing exactly pretty much what they were saying, 10% of the coin price. So their coin was being bought because it created their own little ecosystem. And even though the coin was $350, $450, $500, when you start doing $50 a day, that's $1,500 a month. When you start doing $100 a day, that's $3,000 a month. That just makes people want to buy more. Then you had something called Easy Block, and other platforms came out like DAOs, and they started buying up their Strong Block nodes. So that increased demand. And then all of a sudden they started doing this. We're going to do our own chain, and we're going to do something else. And the next thing you know, people were like indecisive. Is this going to be a good thing? Is this going to be a bad thing? Because we kind of like getting that $35, $50, $70, $100, depending on the coin price per day. And so that uncertainty. And then there was a bear market, and they were still being able to hold their own. And then all of a sudden, this announcements and doing all kind of crazy Stronger and things like that, I thought that was very interesting. And then now Stronger is like a rug pull because the guy who's running it, I saw the video the other day. I mean, he was like a robot. I was like, okay, this is interesting. It's like he's reading from a script, telling people almost like, so sad, too bad. Thanks for making us what we were, but this is the changes we're going to make effective immediately. After he told people that they would never do effective immediately, they'd take 30 days to let you know that there was going to be changes. And he makes a video and just says, this is going to be changed immediately. And we're capping it 20 coins. And everybody's like, what? Wait, what? Hold on a second. Dude's tripping. And from there, I don't know where this goes because I don't see how a chain, they're not Bitcoin. I don't know how a chain makes money. That's all I'm trying to say. That's the bottom line. I know miners can make money, but I don't know how the chain would make money and how that's going to benefit any of the node holders. In fact, the worst part that I saw was he was saying you're going to basically lose your nodes. I was like, is this for real? I'm always against this. There's a power, you guys know I'm in power nodes, and the guys at Discord on power for power nodes, they started talking this crazy talk. They started saying, hey, well, not them, but well, they kind of, but other people were chiming in going, hey, you should cap nodes. And then some said, hey, you should, if you don't see activity on a node or whatever, you should cancel it. And I was like, I said, man, if anybody even thinks about any of that, that is bad news. I said, if somebody invests in your project because they said, hey, we're going to earn rewards on it, why would it matter if they're active or do any interaction with you? They gave you their hard-earned money to believe in your project, and you're going to turn off their rewards simply because you don't want to pay the rewards or you're having a hard time because prices have dropped. I was like, that's insanity. That's not good. And if you're an investor, why would you want to invest in a company that's doing this to other investors who came in early to help you out? I said, that's not a good look. And so I'm like, I'm just putting in my 2 cents. I wouldn't advise. Don't do it. So, yep. Yeah, it does look like a rug pull from Stronger, unfortunately. The number one investment in 2021 hung out a year, ladies and gentlemen, and they were good up until about 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Yes, they do. Sure miss it. Yep, exactly. Exactly. It's been a while. Mastery OJ, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Very nice to see you once again. It's been a while. Damn, I'm the only one without a member. I feel tempted. Mastery J, that's all right, man. Hit that join button to become a member with the icon next to your name. It's just support of the channel, but you being here supports the channel. Clicking the bell and the like button supports the channel, which everybody should be hitting that like button just so the YouTube guys know that we have people in the house. And once again, if you want that $10,000 primary trade line, the link is down below for Intrigue Fine Jewelry. But it's not the same old game, ladies and gentlemen. You got to pay $149.99 just to get a membership with them. Then you have to pay 20% down, and then you can buy anything up to $10,000. And then after you pay 3 months, just like a normal jewelry store, then it's going to be reported to the credit bureaus for your monthly. That's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Just like if you go to Jared, just like if you go to Zales or any other jewelry store, same program, except their programs, you don't get to have a soft inquiry and you don't qualify automatically. In this one, you're qualified. 99.9% of the people are going to be qualified. And that $10,000 primary trade line is an installment trade line. But that's just the beginning. This is a family affair, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody that had AG Jewelers, well, guess what? Intrigue Fine Jewelry, they purchased those contracts. So therefore, you don't have to pay the $149. If you already paid the $149.99, you need to contact them. And they should be contacting you via email or a phone call anyhow over the next 2 to 3 to 5 days. But anyhow, you can contact them at info@Intrigue Fine Jewelry. IntrigueFineJewelry.com. Info@IntrigueFineJewelry.com. The link is down below still. So just letting you know, not the same old stuff, but after you complete it, you get a revolving trade line, which is even more important down the line. So in 6 months, whatever, whenever you finish making your payment, you'll be ready for that revolving trade line. We love that. Yep. They would make way more money. Driven Fortitude, exactly. I saw a video on founder of Luna. He closed the biz before the crash. He was an egomaniac, fired the developers who told him 20% per day payout was too much. There we go. Way too much. Exactly. Exactly. And it was weird how they were doing it. That's insane, Leah. How is he doing now? Yeah, exactly. He took Leah Dennis. Holy smokes. Ladies and gentlemen, holy mother of, oh my God. Leah Dennis, I thank you for sharing this with us tonight because this is highly important. Do not take out 401k money again to invest in crypto. All right. Just don't do it. Crypto's only 13 years old. Best case scenario. All right. It's only 13 years old and all currency goes to zero. The only reason the US dollar is not at zero is because it's the world currency and they can print more money to oblivion. That's the reason. If it wasn't world currency, it would already be zero. It would be 50 or 100 to 1. All right. So just so you know, yeah, that's, oh my God, I can't believe that. My EasyTron bot has been going strong for over 16 months now. I just take out 100 a week just in case something happens. Hey, exactly, Melanie Benita. You have to. You have to, my EasyTron bot. Exactly. Yeah, I know. Vanessa Comagate says, oh, wow, not his 401k retirement fund. Sheesh. Yeah, that is, man, Melanie Benita. Hey, Queen. Oh, man. Hey, Vanessa. SSN Nation members, don't forget Melanie Bonita mentioned my EasyTron bot. Well, guess what? We're going to have our own SSN Nation Kickstarter program where you can invest in something. And again, I'll mention this again, 0 to 5% every week coming back. You have to lock it up, though, 6 months like a CD, unfortunately. Or fortunately, it doesn't matter. At the end of 6 months, you get your money back or you can re-up. That's how it's going to be. And I use 0 to 5% because I don't want to lock in a price and a rate because, you know, you get in trouble for those kind of things. So just letting you know, you're liquid every week. Melanie at Melanie Bonita. Hey, Queen. Hey, at Vanessa, showing the love in the house, ladies and gentlemen. I smashed the like button. Thank you so much, Melanie Bonita, for mentioning that. Go again, ladies and gentlemen. Give it the uppercut, the cross, smash the like button. I'd appreciate it. All right. Leverage works both ways. There's either too many buyers or too many sellers. It's fun when people are getting high interest returns. Exactly, Curtis Davis. Ouch. Driven fortitude. Exactly. Jeez, he had 1.2 million total, 64 years old and very sick today. Oh, Jesus. Mm. 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 That's yikes, man. Man, he could have reached the same goals. All I'm going to say is I hate to hear these kind of things, but here's the thing. Just so everybody understands what we're dealing with here is the same. If this is you, these are always lessons that you can learn from someone else. If you had 1.2 million, why do you need to go into COTPS at 3% per day? You don't. You don't. He could have just said, you know what? I'm going to put in look, $30,000. If that's $900 per day that you could have coming in. So why you don't need to put in that amount? It made no sense. If you're spending more than $900 a day, that's kind of crazy. And you would still have your 1.1, 1.15. No, 1.17 actually. And if somebody's returning 900, you'll have your money back in like less than 2 months. So that's insane. I just still can't fathom. But man, and 64, Jesus. And now you put yourself in a situation, depending on how he is. He seems to be well off. So I'm pretty sure he lives in a nice, comfortable home. He at least still has 650K left. But now, where are you going to go get the returns to get that back right? Even if you put in the stock market and you somehow get 9 or 10% annual returns. Inflation is more than that. So now he's back to almost stuck. Man, that's crazy. I hate to hear these type of stories. That makes sense. 90 days before trade line reports. Yep, exactly, Curtis Davis. That's how it works. And that's for Intrigue Fine Jewelry. The link is down below. So he practically invested half of his money. Wow, exactly. Vanessa Comagate, that's not good money management. But again, greed takes over. He might have known somebody that put in that million. And so then they're sitting there going, yeah, man, I'm getting $30,000 a day. And he's sitting there like, yeah, and I double my money in 1 month. Now I got, a mill. So that entices you, the Bernie Madoff effect. You have a few millionaires saying Bernie Madoff, hey, he's making me 20% per year for the last 5 years, 10 years. And yeah, that's on paper. They don't know any difference, but at least that's what they're thinking. And then they get more people to invest. And then you find out it was all a house of cards. Same thing happens in the stock, in the financial industries, all the way around. There's rug pulls, not only in crypto, but in the regulated markets as well, so-called regulated. Kind of funny. It's just not a high frequency of them as there are in crypto. And that just, oh man, that's God. I hate to hear these type of messages. And again, this only announces my promo for SSN Lifestyle, because it's going to get harder out here for ordinary citizens. And that's why membership matters. And that's why I always promote, get into the Founders Club membership at $2,499. The Pro membership is only $149.99, but you get much more being a Founders Club member, and you get other special, how can I say it, membership offers than you will with the other memberships, because the Founders Club members, there can only be 15, and that's top dog. So when you get VIP tickets, when you get to stay in penthouses, condos, and villas included in your membership, when you get first dibs on Ring of Fire, which is going to be, that's one of my most things that I'm most excited about with this SSN Lifestyle, because all other memberships get in too, but Founders Club members get first dibs. So if something comes out and we say, okay, this investment is 10 grand, and the Founders Club members all put in 10 grand, then the other memberships, you miss out. You don't get to invest. But if the Founders Club members only put in 2 grand, then now the Elite Club members next, because they're second tier. They're second in line. All right. So if the Elite Club members put in the other 8 and make it 10, then Pro and Premier, you guys are out. And actually vice versa, because Premier is actually second in line. Elite's third, and then Pro's fourth. So if you have Premier, then you're second in line. So again, those 2 memberships have their privileges. And the lower down, that's fine, but you only receive bonus pool money as a Pro on the first level. If you're number 2, which means you're going to be Elite, then that means you receive bonus pool from the first level and the second level. If you're going to be an Elite member, then you get all 3. If you're going to be Founders Club, then you get all 4. That's how it's going to work, ladies and gentlemen. So just letting you know, you want to make additional streams of revenue, because tonight we're talking about the 9 ways to increase your chances of millionaire status. And we know, buy assets, passive income, streams of income, put as much away into investments that you can into things like the stock market, buying real estate. All those help you out in the long run. Here we go. All right. So he practically, half, 50% investment. In fact, we were talking about this on Friday night when we were discussing poker and we were doing money management. Remember when we were talking about, when you're a professional poker player, you never put your bankroll more than 5% ever, because you could lose, and you could lose again and again and again. So you don't want to put out 50%, 40%, 30% of your bankroll into one session of play. So again, that's how you have to start thinking when you're investing. You want to do a portfolio such that you're investing small amounts of your overall assets or overall portfolio. Okay, Curtis Davis, don't risk it all on any investment. Don't use 401k money. Use only 5%. Oh, Curtis Davis is on it. Mr. Financial's on it. He understands. He's Mr. Financial for a reason. The U.S. government loves to have retired people go back to work. Exactly. Because they can pay experienced people a lot less. Exactly. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you liked what we're talking about. It's 2 hours in. So please smash that like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel, click the all notification bell, and everybody, please share the videos because you never know who you're going to help. There's other YouTubers out here sharing videos, but are they really actually helping you? There's a lot helping you, but this is the no guru zone. We don't have courses to sell here. All right. This is SSN University, SSN Academy. And basically, there's a lot of people here that's in the chat room. And if you have any questions, please ask, because you have a wealth of knowledge sitting here on every live stream. And that's not even an understatement. And I'm not even referring to myself. Members here have a wealth of knowledge. They've been doing everything that we're talking about tonight. There's members here that have done all 9 of these and then some. So just letting you know. So if you have a question or don't understand something, you can always ask. Please feel free. No question will go unanswered. All right, just so you guys know here. So welcome to the SSN Academy, SSN University. And please share the videos. I'll say that again. Okay. Curtis Davis, the classic Ponzi scheme. Everybody making 20% on art or Tesla or Facebook or Apple. Then it crashes. A new group of suckers come in. Exactly, Curtis Davis. And here's the funny part. My girl, Kathy Woods, her funds are decimated. Riding high when Tesla was booming. Riding high when Peloton was moving. Riding high. Then all of a sudden, when the rug pull occurred, the tide rolled out. Oh my, 30% L's, losses, that is. Negative 30, negative 20, negative 40%. Having to sell, then buying some other stock, that stock drops. The darling of Wall Street hit a wall and unable to recover, because you can't recover when stocks have to go down. After you blow up a balloon, they have to burst. All you can do is dollar cost your way down. And fortunately, she can do that because she has a fund, but a lot of people are withdrawing too. So now there becomes a balancing game. So it's very, very interesting. Yes, driven by greed or a dream. Exactly. That's exactly right. There's a possibility 2022, there will be many stock grow 5% for the year, except big oil and CVX, COPS, and few funds like Berkshire grow plus 5%. I still think the jury's out. You guys know how I feel about this stock market. It's been ballooned up. It's been inflation is here. There's all kind of signals. There's all kind of things that's going to be a detriment to the stock market. But yet here we are today. Look at this. Here we are today. Unbelievably green. This is unbelievable. This just goes to show you why they want to show the stock market on TV when only the top 10% of the wealthiest own 89% of the stock market, but they want to show you these days right here. Look at this. Green. Like something happened. I'm like, what the hell is going on? This is insane. And again, I suspect something. Here's what I suspect. Somebody's getting loans so they can buy back their own shares. That's what I suspect. Because there is no reason on the planet for people to be investing in stocks like this. This is crazy. There's a recession. Inflation is 20%. 100 million people damn near out of work. Manufacturing facilities shut down. Look at this. Deere, DE, 7% today. JP Morgan, 6%. But granted, these have dropped. So we can't say anything bad about it. These have dropped 20%, 15, 20, 30, 40%, 50% in some cases. So the fact that there may have been a bottom, I'm still out. The jury's out for me. Let me know if you guys think we're near bottom or it's going to drop below. Remember how the Great Depression ran. I'm just going to keep cautioning you about this. The Great Depression went just like this. A week of a drop, and then all of a sudden, 2 days up, and then 4 or 5 days down, then a week or two up, then a week or two down. And then it just kept doing this up and down, up, down, down, up, down, down. And so where is the bottom? I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced we hit that yet because there is a long way to go. They're going to increase interest rates again, which now means the housing market has to start reducing. In fact, it is. In fact, I started talking about Open Door. And then Leah Dennis mentioned cops. Because I wanted to go check out what this Open Door is. I read about it. Open Door. What do I want to do? Commission fee. There we go. We can Google it, right? Let's see here. Do they talk about it anywhere? Pricing and fees. Okay, this is interesting. Wait a minute. You're going to pay 5%? Then what the hell? Whether you're working with Open Door to sell or buy. Okay, let's go see what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen, shall we? This right here is annoying. Here we go. Vanessa, greed gets many people. It's true. Lots of love. It's like you almost get out the matrix with 1.2 mil, then get pulled back in because greed or bad investment. Exactly. He was out of the matrix. I use the crypto investment wheel, but can apply for everything. 50% blue chip, 25% low risk, 20% medium risk, 5% high risk. There we go. There we go. There we go right there. Thank you, Professor Auntie Val. Curtis Davis, you ain't never lied. Exactly. All right, let's see what this Open Door is because like I was saying earlier, I saw a bunch of people out here with Open Door blue signs in their yard, and I'm looking at this isn't a, if the service charge is 5% and closing cost is 1%, that's 6%. I'm not getting excited about saving 1%. I'm not getting too excited here. This is not good. These numbers are examples for educational. Get free offers. Okay. Okay, so in the ATL list with the Open Door, example. Yeah, it's still 5%. Sell to Open Door. So you're giving up what you normally give up to a realtor. Closing costs are minimal anyhow. Estimated, what the heck? Ladies and gentlemen, what the heck's going on? Okay, maybe somebody here has used Open Door before. I'm not seeing an advantage here. I thought they were going to have low. I mean, what's going on? This is crazy. And if they're buying homes, that's even crazier. Oh, affiliated business arrangement disclosure. Okay, I don't know what that is. We're not going into business with these guys. This is insane, though. I'm shocked. Let me know what you guys think. Has anybody done Open Door? Have you even tried to sell anything on Open Door? Let me know. I might have to do a little research, but that doesn't look appealing at all. 5%? Here we are. Yes, many companies are buying back stock, but even commercial loans are limited. Yeah, but when the federal government when you have a Fed's funds rate that's like 1%, and then they're willing to loan you money, and then you're going to go, good, you gave me millions, so now I can buy back my shares of stock, so my stock can jump 7 to 10 to 15, 20%. That means I can get out from underneath my losses because I know when you're sending me the money, I know it's in-house. This is unfair when you think about it. Let's just put it this way, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just say you're on the stock market and you know that the stock is, let's call it went from $50 down to $25. But you are the company. You know that the feds are going to send you $20 million. Okay. You have an advantage now because you know you're going to buy back the stocks. So you're going to buy back the stocks at $25. So when the stock goes up to 30, you made that's 20% on your money. That's crazy. That could be $4 million on $20 million. That's insane. The retail investor doesn't know this is going to happen. So they're at a disadvantage. They're like, oh my, it's popping today. And don't know why. But you get $4 million out of the deal. And you could be getting more because you don't know. Maybe you're going to sell it today, buy in, sell it, get your $4 million profit because you already lost like 20 million. But you're getting free money. This is BS. Crazy. I won't believe it until the housing market crashes. Exactly, Curtis Davis. That's what I'm looking for. I was going to use Open Door, sell my house, but the fees were kind of high. Laverne Penix, Mr. Cool, says it right. I'm not seeing an advantage. It looked like 6% to me. Well, 5%. What the hell? I think you can get a realtor and negotiate. Hey, Open Door is going to be 5, so why don't you give me 5? But at least those guys have an MLS. I don't think Open Door is going to MLS, and you have a realtor who can show your property. Open Door, there's a house across the street that's on Open Door. In fact, it's almost like this whole block and area has an Open Door sign in front of it. I was like, what the hell's going on? Do they charge like 2%, 1% to sell your house? And now I look on their website and they say 5% and 1%. In fact, you know what's even crazier? 1% for closing costs. Let me think about this. That's even too much. Well, it depends on where you are. But for a $300,000 house, I'm going to pay $3,000. A $500,000 house, I'm going to pay $5,000. That's a bit much as far as I'm concerned from a closing agent. And in some of these states, you don't even need a closing company. You could use a lawyer. That's crazy. Laverne Penix lets us know. I agree with you from what their website shows. There was 8 buyers to every home. Now it's 2 buyers to every home. We need to wait until September to know the true house crashing. Oh, yeah. It's crashing. There's no way around it. Interest is going up. We were talking about this last week, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know which day it was on the live stream. But again, if you're going to invest or buy a home, you should wait at this point. Unless somehow you have an incredibly low interest rate of 4.0 or something. I don't know how that would occur, but if you do, you might want to lock that in. Meanwhile, if you're up in the 5.5s or 6s or 6.5s, you know, that's kind of high. It's not bad that you would buy a home, but it's kind of high because if mortgage rates are going to go higher because they're going to increase the interest rate next month. So, and that means the housing crash is going to commence in full effect next month. All right. It's already happening right now. That's just how it goes. They try to lowball you. So Laverne Penix, let me know something. Are you saying that they came in and said, well, buy your home, and then they pulled like a Zillow where they're trying to buy your home for $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 less, so then they could put it back on the market without doing anything for the same price you were selling it for? Let me know if that's what's happening, because maybe that's what's happening around here in the ATL, because a lot of them damn blue signs. And I was like, what the hell's going on? And you got to remember, in the ATL, homes that previously were $100,000 are now $300,000-$400,000. So somebody comes in and says, hey, I'll give you $300,000, $350,000. Some people might go, okay, that's a done deal. I don't have to do anything. And I made this extra profit. So it could work that way. But I don't understand why somebody wouldn't just have it on MLS, especially in an environment that has been like it's been over the last 3 years. List a home, have multiple buyers, and see where the chips fall. I would not be selling to Open Door. Man, yes, I'm curious to see how low the real estate market will go. Exactly. I'm anticipating 2008, 2009 situations, 50%. You're absolutely right. That's exactly what happened. Oh, wow. Laverne Penix. So they are doing it that way. Okay. All right. So clearly you didn't go with that scenario. Are you going to sell your house using a normal real estate agent? Because basically you're going to give them, well, you can negotiate or try. Maybe you can give them 3% or 4%, but I don't know. But are you going to go with a traditional who has the MLS service and go with an open house format? But Open Door trying to pull the same nonsense as Zillow. And Zillow was not successful, by the way. In fact, some people might be thinking Zillow is successful. Let's go with Zillow layoffs. Zillow layoffs continue ahead of first earnings report. Zillow makes more job cuts February 28, 2022. The first one was January 2022. Here we are. Why is Zillow laying off people? The cuts were the result of the company's failed Zillow offers product targeting potential home sellers requesting a cash offer from Zillow to purchase their home. See, that was crazy in itself. Again, you guys, look, you guys are all the longtime listeners. You guys remember when Zillow came out with their BS, right? Zillow was an independent company at first. They were sitting there saying, just, telling people basically, this is how much your house is worth. You go to Zillow.com. You can see the tax. You can see the previous sold. You can see other things in the area. Then remember, like 3 years ago, when all of a sudden these guys started talking crazy, like they're going to buy houses. I was like, what? But first it was, we're going to be in the mortgage business. I'm like, being in the mortgage business and buying houses is a conflict of interest as far as I was concerned. All of that's a conflict of interest because people are going there looking at houses and you're doing financing and now you're buying and selling homes. That means your Zillow product, you're going to actually make the prices of homes increase even further and be askew. So now people are thinking my house is worth $500,000, not knowing that the Zillow house was bought and now they raised up the price an extra $50,000, knowing your whole neighborhood's overpriced. I didn't see that as a good model. And unfortunately, it worked because who knew home prices would increase 20% year over year? So they got away with it for a little bit. But the bottom line of the story is unsustainable. Unsustainable. So therefore, they're going to go crashing down. The real estate market is going to crash down because of their greed and other people's greed. And it's just a matter of time. It's happening right now. Mr. Cole, facts. Yes, they lowball. Exactly. They have no choice because they don't really want to do the work. They're not rehabbers. They're just basically wanting to get a house, lowball the price in, and almost like a wholesaler would to anybody. They want to lowball the price so then they can just turn around and fix up a little fix up and then resell it and make $50,000, $60,000, $100,000. That's what they're trying to do. Unfortunately, they're going to go the same way that Zillow did. That's a failed experiment. And especially when these prices start going down. And if you're selling your home, Laverne Penix, absolutely get it sold like now, because take that profit, duffel bag of cash, and then when it drops to, these things are going to drop to 40, 50%, then you just go back and buy back in. 2008, 2009 was not resolved, ladies and gentlemen. All they did was pull shenanigans. They bailed people out who did the damn dirt, and the dirt is still going on now. That's all they did. They didn't change anything other than the Dodd-Frank rule and BS like that, but who cares? That didn't really do anything. You see what happened with prices of real estate. Ballooned again. So all I'm saying is the duffel bag of cash or real estate deals, they're going to be coming out here shortly. And when I mean shortly, I predicted the 6 months back in February or January. So June or July, I predicted. But we already know, just like Mr. Financial said, at one time you had 8 buyers for every home. Now it's 2. Well, guess what? It's going to be down to none because foreclosure has already started rising. All right, let's call it what it is. You can't have 100 million people out of work. Some of those 100 million people own homes. Let's just get real. You're going to have 1 million, 2 million, 3 million homes that are going to be in foreclosure. Not going to have enough buyers for that. And then you're not going to have enough buyers for the other homes that are on the market. You're not going to have 20 million people trying to buy a house when home prices are going down. When they get down to that 30, 40% range, you might. So just stay focused. All right. If there's any repairs needed, they also charge you for the repair. What? Holy smokes. That's incredible. That is incredible. Are you guys watching this? Laverne Pennick's giving us some information, some valuable information about Open Door. Holy smokes. Every home needs repairs if it's 10 years old or older, 7 years old or older. There's going to be some sort of repair to sell the house. They want to, oh my God, that's insane. So they're not going to buy the house as is. They want you to fix it up and then take a lower price. Talk about insult to injury. Sheesh. Zillow tried this already and failed. That's correct. They spun off the division. We knew it wouldn't work. Rumor, Fundrises, packaging neighborhoods as group investment. Exactly. That's what they're doing. And then they're telling people we're going to give you 5%. What people don't understand is, yes, it's a group investment, but Fundrise isn't your friend. They don't even give you enough. You could have a dividend fund. But what you also don't understand is when you have companies doing this, they're also going to raise the rents because they own all the homes. So they're not looking to sell the homes. They're looking to put somebody in there that's going to pay them $3,000 per month or $4,000 a month or $5,000 a month. And you guys know how this goes. If you control the playing field, you can charge as much as you want. So if I own 100 homes in a zip code, my boys at BlackRock own 100 homes in the zip code. My boys at JP Morgan owns 100 homes in a zip code. Sean Hannity owns 50 homes in the zip code. And we all know each other. We're going to collude. We're going to say, hey, man, how much are you going to charge this year for your house? The dude's going to go $3,500. Another dude might go $2,500. Another guy might go $4,500. All you guys go, you know what? Look, why are we competing against each other? 3-bedroom, 2-bath, we're going to charge 3 G's. 4-bedroom, 4-bath, we're going to charge 4 G's. Are you guys down? We're down. You're out of luck. That's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna be out of luck. So this is what's happening right now. In fact, I'm going to say this right now because you know I'm 2 hours and 25 minutes in, so I might even do a video about this. I'm going to say something right now, and this is very serious. What's about to happen, this next crash, you guys may or may not have been paying attention. When there was the stimulus money, when there's the PPP loan, and when there's other hidden monies being given away, and I'm not talking about 20,000, 2,000, 5,000, the top 10 percenters and their businesses and them personally have been gifted money from the government, hundreds of millions of dollars they have in the coffers. This next little crash that's going to occur, this is going to change the landscape of real estate in America. You know why? Because they are going to be able to buy up neighborhood zip codes, just like before, except this time it's going to be on steroids. All the banks have money. All the financial Wall Street guys have money. All right? Companies have money. They're flush with cash, billions of dollars. If these home prices, and especially in the South, home prices will drop from 300 down to 150,000. All right? How many homes can you buy if you have $100 million? Thousands. Okay? That's zip codes, ladies and gentlemen. So just be careful about what's going to go down right now. So you are going to have to either A, stay with the house you have now, or B, sell your house and get this profits. So now you can go 2 for 1. And C is just wait till this drops and then you should be pouncing. Because I'm going to give you an example. What's going to happen when these homes go down to something crazy? Let's call it 150 in the South. I call the South because homes usually don't cost millions of dollars or $1 million. The home goes down to 150. The next time homes go up, if you guys think home prices are crazy right now, it's going to be even crazier. And by the way, I'm going to give you guys another little tidbit. Here's what I'm going to say. A lot of you might say, hey, Eric, you know, those $1 million homes, those are expensive. I can't afford them. I can't do whatever. I'm going to tell you something. Those $1 million homes, most often, those homes are well built. All right? Custom homes. If you find one of those $1 million, $1.5 million homes and they go down 50% or more, I would suggest you go buy them. Why? Because they are already in better neighborhoods. So therefore, the value goes up higher. All right? Just keep that in mind. Don't poo-poo the better neighborhoods. There is a reason their prices go higher. Hear me out. If you buy a house that used to be 1.2 million and you are able to buy it for 550, 600 G's, buy it. The next time there's a balloon, that 1.2 million will be damn near 1.8 or $2 million. It will take 10 to 15 maybe. It could take 5. But all I'm trying to tell you is that's the one, that's what you want to do, and you'll live in a cool ass neighborhood. That's the ones you should go for. Just giving you some tidbits before it goes down. Yep, open door to your wallet. Exactly. Eric, you are Mr. Break Their Hearts. That's a love, open wallet. Exactly. It's a shame. Yeah, it's a shame. But Laverne Penix, thank you so much for letting us know all about the open door. I see they have that Zillow playbook. And like I said, sadly, in the ATL, there's signs everywhere for open door. Now, I haven't been everywhere. Okay. I haven't been going up to a Buckhead and hanging out over in the pricey neighborhood. So I don't know what their open doors is looking like, but I'm just saying, generally I'm going within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 different cities, so suburbs, and I'm seeing open door. I'm just like, what the hell's going on around here? I'm seeing a bunch of, I'm seeing a bunch of for sale signs in the ATL, by the way, not just by open door, a bunch. That means to me, people are realizing what they should be doing, selling their home ASAP, getting that high price ASAP. All right. We're going to have to wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So for people that have a lot of equity but do not want to move or sell, should they take out a HELOC real quick? Yes. Okay. Okay. I know a few people in this situation. Driven fortitude. You should be taking out a HELOC, but only if you're going to invest in something that's going to give you back passive and give you back some revenue. Do not take out any money and do the okey doke, go down and buy some non-passive income situations. Do not just go out and buy depreciating assets. A lot of people do this. They go out and buy cars. They go out and buy clothes and jewelry and all this crazy stuff. You need to invest in something that's going to give you a return. That's the only way I can advise taking a HELOC right now. The only recommendation I can give you. Try to find some way to get passive income back. That's it. And I'm not talking about risking either. All right. It's not for me. It's not me. I understand. But anybody who's ever trying to take out a HELOC, if you have enough profit, you need to take out the HELOC right now. Find out what the terms are. See when your payback starts. But you need to withdraw it out, because if the price of the homes go down, you won't be able to take a HELOC out. They'll take it back. And now is a good time that this could occur. So they want to take if they get a HELOC, they need to take it out, use it, but they got to put it into something that's going to give them a return so they can pay back that HELOC, because their home price is going to go down. So they'll be underwater. All right. But my thoughts are, don't just sit and do nothing if you are not going to sell, right? Exactly. Exactly. If you're not going to sell, don't sit, because you need to take the HELOC and have it ready. And again, just check what your HELOC terms are. All right. Because sometimes when you take it out, the clock starts running where they want, you got to start making your payments. If they have a 90-day, 30-day, whatever deal you can get it. But make sure it's way out that you got to pay it back, but withdraw it out. So then that way, if the home price depreciates, they're not recalling it saying, hey, your home price dropped 100,000. We gave you 200,000 HELOC. Now you can only get 100,000 HELOC. Or they just take it away, period, because of the risk, and use all the money, or they can snatch it. Exactly. You have to take it. Oh, Vanessa Comagate. I didn't realize she's commenting. Exactly. She's exactly right. You're exactly right, because they will snatch it. They will lose all that. Yep. Wow. Some people are hard-headed. Thanks. Yes. Driven fortitude. Again, when you get a home equity line of credit, I'll just use an example. Let's just say you owe, I don't know, 400,000. And let's say the house right now appraises for 700. You go and say, hey, can I get a HELOC? The HELOC guys go, how much do you want? You go, oh, I want 200,000. They go, okay, 200,000. Now, all of a sudden, they find out home prices drop 10%. So now the house is worth 630. All of a sudden, the bank starts getting nervous, and then you didn't take out the 200. They're just going to go, hey, we're not going to allow that HELOC because we don't feel comfortable. The home price just dropped 10%. If it drops another 10%, they're going to be in the 5 range. So if you want a HELOC, it might be 50 grand, but we can't allow you to do the 200 now. So we're going to take it back, or take it back altogether, not even leave you anything. All I'm saying, just be careful, right? Exactly. Facts. Exactly. Heck, they are doing that to some of your credit cards. Exactly, Vanessa Comagate. In fact, there's people reporting already that credit card companies have called up and said, we're shutting down your cards, even though you've been paying on time for the last 10 years. They're just like, oh, no, we don't want your business no more. Shut down. Never mind about decreasing credit limits. These guys are doing shutdowns. It's crazy. This is what happens when people get nervous about these interest rates. All right. So just keep that in mind. Now, we're going to wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to share the videos. Don't forget about the $10,000 primary trade line. If you were with AG Jewelers and you paid the $149.99, then use the Intrigue finejewelry.com website. Your login and everything's still the same. Your membership is grandfathered in, so you don't have to pay another membership. If you have not and are a new person that wants to get an up to a $10,000 primary trade line, albeit it's going to be an installment trade line, but you need to pay the $149.99 membership fee. They do a soft inquiry. So generally almost 90, 99, 95% of people qualify. Soft inquiry is going to happen. You can order anything up to $10,000, but you're going to have to put down 20% to order it. You pay 3 monthly payments before they start reporting to all 3 credit bureaus. It's that simple. The link is down below to the description. And the creme de la creme is, after you start doing that, you're going to get a revolving trade line from another company that's affiliated, but nonetheless, another company, or however they're going to do it, they're going to add a revolving trade line for you. So you're going to have an installment that's going to be complete, show good, and then you'll have a revolving. So all of that's going to go down. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Right. That's so crazy. And we'll pass this info. There you go, Driven Fortitude. Thank you so much. Yes, due to no fault of your own, and it jacks your credit up too. Exactly, Vanessa Comagate. Good night, fam. Stay woke. Thank you so much. Good night to you too. And hopefully the significant other heals and keeps healing right. Good night. All right, let's wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. And please use the links down below. Free mining. That's right. Free mining using your computer, laptops. The link is down below from Crypto Tabs. It's that cool. Then you have the free stocks from Robinhood and Webull. You also have Wealthfront down below, because some of you may not want to invest in stocks. You might be going, hey, Eric, come on now. I have $1,000. I just want to set it and forget it. I'll take the 8 to 10 to 15% annual returns if I can get them. Well, then go see Wealthfront, ladies and gentlemen. Wealthfront, the link is down below in the description. You want free stocks? The links are down below in the description. You want free Bitcoin? The link is down below in the description. You want free doggy coin? The link is down below in the description. All right. We have a lot of links down below in the description. I just don't know what they are, all of them, but there's some more down there. And don't forget to check out yesterday's video that I dropped with Powerful Dragons. Again, this is beer money. This is dinner date money, because you can get an NFT from them for $50 USDC. I go over how you can bridge from your ETH USDC into the Phantom Network for USDC, because they're on the Phantom Network, the Powerful Dragon NFTs. They started their staking. In fact, why don't I just do this? All right. I said I wasn't going to show you guys any of this anymore, but you know how it goes. What the heck? I'll show it. Let's see what happens. Here's what I have to do, though. I don't think I'm on the network already. So I'm going to have to take this off the screen real quick, because I don't know if it's going to show any login stuff. So I'll see if I can log in, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Powerful Dragons NFT. I've been watching this for a while. I dropped a video on it. I go in more in-depth details, but the thing that I like is because they have a play to earn game, and they're trying to make the play to earn game. And I like it because one of the developers has done games before, and they have two developers that are working on their play to earn game, and the Dragons, they use that. Oh, we're there. Okay. The Dragons is going to be part of the game. Anybody who got in early, all right? Anybody who got in early, meaning before 2 days ago, they're going to airdrop. I guess you might receive another dragon. So they're going to airdrop a dragon. Anybody who buys now, while this is in the beta, because there might be some bugs because they just came out with this staking portion, they also will be in on the airdrop for another dragon, apparently. I don't know how they're fully doing it, but you can go check out their Discord. Now, I'm going to show this to you. All right. Here's what the screen looks like. I'm going to actually go back to home so you guys can recognize these guys have weapons. They have certain powers. Some wear armor, some don't. And you can see you can mint here. I don't think I have enough for minting. But no, I don't, because I had $55 USDC and I transferred it over yesterday. So this is what it looks like. And then if you have $50 USDC on the Phantom Network, it has to be on the Phantom chain. This is how you mint. Oops, what was that? That's crazy. This is how you mint. And then over here is when you stake. They just came out 48 hours ago. All right. So here's what this looks like. Pretty simple. I have 4 dragons that are staked. You earn 1. It's weird. Everybody who had the, if you are before 2 days ago, I think you earn 1.1. And then any new dragon, it appears that you're only going to earn 1 a day. Okay. You earn 1 a day for staking. And then your staked is what they call SSC, silver scales. So it's 8.1 that we have earned total reward so far. And then now you can see the dragons. All right. So they all have, you have different weapons, different armaments, different backgrounds, different things are going on. So this will all have something to do with the game. Now, the other part to this is what I like to hear is that you're going to be able to do like Ready Player One. You can rent out your dragon, which is going to be interesting. These silver scales are going to be used for some sort of in-game play. So the fact that you can actually earn silver scales right now from the staking means you're going to be ahead when the game comes out of everybody else. In other words, you're going to have more silver scales. So that means you're going to be able to do whatever in the game more than anybody else. You'll have an advantage. So there is a marketplace where some of these people, in fact, why don't I just show you some other things? This is kind of interesting. Here, let me show P to E, which is going to be called Dragon Hold. All right. And the team is doxed. Here's the guy right here who's the developer. He's made games before. Here's who's on board, or financial experts or advisors, partnerships. Here's the whole nine. Okay. So you have these guys on here. They're doxed, which is kind of cool. White papers here. They altered it today because they added staking. They were talking about staking like now they were talking about like maybe even 3-4 months from now. And all of a sudden they made an announcement like 2 days ago talking about, hey, we're doing staking in beta. And I'm like, oh my goodness, these guys are moving fast. I'm liking it. And I like the buy-in for $50. Even if you only got one, it's worth it. All right. So anyhow, that's the NFT play, ladies and gentlemen. One of them, as you know, the other one is the Neighbors.io. I like that one as well. The Neighbors price is down to $37 or $34. So now if you have 4 Neighbor tokens, you can buy a condo. Those are staked as well, where you earn 3% a day. But 4 times, let's say 35 is now, what is that? 107, 140? That's what it is. Pre-sale, the condo was $200. It was valued at $50 per neighbor. Neighbors down to 35 during this bear market. If you have 2 in the Neighbors on the NFTs, guess what happens? You can actually get bonuses for buying like licenses and get an extra 3% or 2% or 1%. So that's pretty valuable. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up tonight. So once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, and that's why we have to talk about the 9 ways to increase your chance of millionaire status. There is a playbook. You can go by that simple playbook, or you can try and bypass that playbook by doing things out of the box, like crypto staking and trying to get in with DAOs and trying to earn rewards every day. Do all these different things. But remember, you want to be diversified. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.